Here we are and it still burns like it never did end. We can look at the time we lost, or we can love the time we have. I didn't know what to pray. You were 1,000 miles away. Well, here you are in front of me. Is this a dream? This is our moment we've been waiting for. This is our moment for us. This is a moment where we burn like the sun. This is a moment where we become one. This is a moment where we burn like the sun. This is a moment where we become one. This is the moment where we become one. I don't know what I'm doing here. How I came is mystery. I just want my life get better, please. Yeah, people said it's not easy, and I wasn't listening. Now I understand I'm living it. Yeah, nothing's how I'm thinking, and imagine can be risky. Ooh, the things that go so crazy, and you're gonna hate it. Oh, I need to run away from everybody, to run it. Oh, I need to run to save me, to save me.
Winter's Bite up in that little mountain area.
Yeah.
When you go
Troll.
through that little thing where all the ogres
Or
are,
ogres.
there's a guaranteed grave moth. I mean, Winter's Bite isn't worth anything anymore, but
It is now.
Yeah, it's worth a
Everybody
lot.
wants frost oil.
oh well, I don't use it anymore.
By the way, make sure when you guys are coming inside that you give that human one insignia and just one just to get the total unlocked. I'm guessing we're starting with Winnip's. I don't see us doing this is first.
What do you do with the insignia?
What
So
insignia?
you walk in, so like the things you got off the boss last night, when you go after Prophet Scarab on the left. As soon as you walk up the stairs to the left, there's a human there. You hand him one, and then locks the teleport.
Like it locks it forever.
Yeah.
Okay, that seems.
It's just
totally
like
worth it.
it's as soon as you hand and then save them up until you're whatever. I don't know. Phil had some min max thing.
So you're revered, I think.
No,
it's
until you're
definitely
neutral.
not revered.
Neutral.
Yeah, it's just whenever you stop getting them from kills, which I think is neutral.
Oh, that's the you're talking about the dragon.
Yeah. Is that not what you're talking about?
Yeah, I was talking about Cenarian Temple.
But yeah, we get a teleport to the
That's
next
this
room. So that's a big skip.
Uh,
Especially people who get on bugs.
I think they recommend waiting until you're honored with Cenarian Circle to start doing quests and whatnot.
Cenarian circle? I thought it was
Well, isn't 20 and 40 different, right?
It is. I was just answering Ganon's question.
And they kind of cross over. Like I got a little bit of brood rep today in aq20 as well. So I'm trying to figure it out. It's been
Brood Rep is only from Osirian, the Unscarred.
Oh, okay. So it's just killing the big bad boy. Yes.
I think you can make it brood rep from turning in his head too.
So also I have the carapace quest or whatever, like the little bug pieces, and so I'm starting to collect them randomly. But if I don't have the thing to do the gong, do they matter at all?
No, you need the rep. That's it. You don't, like
You
the
do
hooks
need
and
it-
stuff, like aq20 armor pieces.
If you want to complete the Scarab Lord questline, you do need to turn in 200 fragments at some point.
And what would that do for me though? Turn that in.
I'm not the right person to ask that.
If you do enough stuff, you can get the weapons.
Yeah, if you complete the whole quest line minus the bug farming, because that was the rep, you just have to turn in 200 instead of the 21,000. You can get the weapon at the end.
Yeah, which
Okay.
There are also various other epics you get along the way, some of which are kind of useful. Like there's a shadow resist neck for the red scepter chain. You don't probably care about that, but that's useful for warlock chains. There's like a nice frost resist ring from the blue chain that could be useful for Saffron.
Yep, that seems useful for everybody.
that is the weapons that are available if you finish the whole quest line with.
Thank you for that.
I like
That
the
fiery
It's really good.
yes.
It's pretty good for warriors.
Yeah,
It's
looks like a Maladath, doesn't it?
yes.
That sword's not too shabby. 64.
It's a mini CTF.
The sword, the caster sword, is about the same as Claw Promagus. I mean, it's not bad, but I would argue now that the gates are open, like both of the caster weapons available in AQ, like
The hilt ones.
the femur and the staff, like the armament staff, are both significantly better than Rune Sword of the Red, and probably you will get either of them before you would get Rune Sword of the Red. I mean, unless you're about to spend a lot of time doing the whole chain. And even Staff of the Shadow Flame, right off Neff is better than Sword of the Red.
Yeah, well, the staff off of Neff is like pretty damn good.
Yeah.
That's
So, I mean,
probably better than.
Rune Sword of the Red, I mean, the advantage is that it is a quest, so it is in a sense guaranteed, right? You don't have to compete with other people, but you have to do the entire chain. It's still a lot of work, even if you get to skip the bug grind, because you
Yeah.
already have to rep from aq40, like, the blue chain alone is, you know, a lot of parts, and then the green chain, farming those stupid green dragons at each of the 4 locations. I mean, half any of the people in our guild that did it.
It looks like the femur is the best bet, is to try to get that.
Femur plus the Mothman off Twinem is
Yeah, the
base
Royal
one.
Scepter of Veklar.
Yeah.
I've seen 2 femurs drop in 7 months of AQ, so
Hey man, it says 13% chance.
there's a
Oh,
chance.
Loss
has
nobody
fever.
wants to do.
So, but if we're doing hard mode, shouldn't it maybe like have a chance to drop 2?
Yes.
Yeah, and that, well, there should be a general increase merely because of song, and then hard mode should up it further. So
Yeah, it might be where we all get one.
Yeah,
Everybody's rocking.
I thought the SOM
Gamer.
update was only for Molten Core and Elixir so far.
Yeah, it's there's no increase.
Oh, there's
You
no
know,
general
hard
increase
modes.
or-
No, it's when Tier 2 or Phase 3, whatever, came out, they buffed those 2 raids.
The only way you can get
Specifically.
extra gear is hard modes.
It's more like BWL gives more of this. So, am I wrong? Is that
Yeah,
wrong?
it does. They increased a little bit.
I mean, we already got the amulet last night.
Yeah, I just don't think they've increased AQ yet. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah, I see. Okay.
I think they increased it a different way by doing the hard modes, which is, you know,
Yeah.
like an extra challenge to unlock the extra gear.
Yeah. Well, anyway, in theory, if we get to a point where we're doing hard mode 3 before Viscidus, then yeah, maybe we'll have beamers falling from the sky, but we'll see. I mean, we don't know how hard some of these hard modes end up being because it's awesome.
Can't wait to find out.
Trying to pretend that this is innocent. Oh God, you're looking at me like there ain't no way we won't have history. Cause we know damn well.
We just lost Cake Promise this one.
We're lying to ourselves. Oh no.
Lost him now.
He's not coming back.
I mean, I'm sure worst case scenario we can pug a couple of slots because people will want to do it just to kill Cthulhu.
For rep, you mean?
Oh, that too. I'm saying tonight, like if we don't fill up because it's already.
That would be awkward.
I think we'll get really close.
I'd rather go short. Oh, that's me personally.
Yeah, it depends on who it is. If it's, you know.
I mean, in Cthulhu, it's such a spread out anyway, so having less people.
Right now, we're only 5 short, so that's looking a lot.
Whoever's doing invites, please
better.
invite Crom.
We don't need Crom. Come on.
I think.
I think we do. we definitely every raid I've been to with Crom has been a smashing success.
I mean, you say that, and then
Yeah, I end up on.
He does do a lot of smashing.
and then he ends up
And,
doing all the smashing. Yeah.
I watched that movie when I was a kid so many fucking times.
Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah, dude.
What is the riddle of steel? Can't say it with the Austrian accent.
That was such a great story.
I played a druid named Boombata forever.
That's awesome. I read all the comics too when I was a kid too. There's some fucking
Every time I hear
very
that name,
rapey comics.
every time I hear that name, I hear it in that little girl's voice.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Oh, do we have summons going out?
I used to be a dungeon master back in the day, and I used to use the Atlantean sword cave trick a lot. It's like, oh, you roll a 1, you fall down in a cave, boom. Oh, there's a skeleton with a sword sitting there.
I wish that Conan Exiles game was better. It was a little
Hey
disappointing.
man, they swung for the fences, bro.
It was
you
it
know.
was good, but like it definitely could have been better for what it is.
Didn't some of those dudes go on to work for The Witcher 3? I
I
feel like they did.
think so. That's like
It was
Scandinavian studios. So
It was Funko that was did the Conan game.
I don't know, because CD Projekt is like straight up in like
Poland.
yeah, is it Poland? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
If you liked Conan, did you try Valheim?
I
Get
haven't
into
played
it.
that yet.
That's like Conan with less bullshit and no NPCs. Well, there are NPCs, there's just no human NPCs.
What game? Sorry.
Valheim.
I had a bunch of coworkers that were super
Oh.
into it, and yeah, I
I
like
want to
built the
play that
house and then
Evil
got bored.
Dead game. I bought it on Epic Games, but I don't have anybody to play with. It looked kind of cool.
What game?
The Evil Dead game. It's like it's like
Co-op zombie
it's
killer.
it's like left. It's like a
Like a 4v1 kind of game.
exactly. One person plays the evil, and then the other people play the survivors. They're called.
Really? That's different.
It's
I thought
got
people said it
all
was
the
Minecraft.
it's got all the cool shit that you expect from Evil Dead. You know, it's got different versions of Ash, like from different from like Evil Dead 1, Evil Dead 2, and from Army of Darkness. It didn't have S-Smart Ash though. That's the one I wanted.
You know what I picked up the other day that I'm pumped to try is that Sifu game, that like beat 'em up style game.
That looks badass.
Yeah, I'm pumped to try it out.
I'm a big Jackie Chan fan.
Well, I picked up the remaster of Chrono Cross the other day. I'm really happy with that one.
I found
The music is so hit or miss.
I found Jackie Chan's star one time when I was on Hollywood Boulevard, and I bent down and laid down on the street to take a picture of me on the star, and then I realized you should never lay down on the street on Hollywood Boulevard. It's the grossest shit ever.
So whoever said they got the Chrono Cross remake, what did you get it on PC or console?
Oh, console. I don't think I'd play that game on PC.
Yeah, it's the frame rate issues on PC are a little wonky. You have to do weird stuff to get it to work right.
Yeah, I beat it many times on PlayStation, and I've already managed to find an entire path I didn't take before.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You're not talking
I'm
about
just
Chrono
disappointed by the
Trigger, are
music.
you?
No, Chrono Cross.
No, Cross. It's a sequel.
Okay, Chrono Trigger was a badass game.
They replaced some of the music with a weird grinding organ sound, and so it's I don't know. I wish you could go back to the originals.
Copyright issues?
No, they just remade it because they thought it would sound better.
Dear God.
Yeah, which most of them are great. 90% of it is amazing, but I think it's Time Scar, which was my favorite song on there. They just fucking massacred. It's awful.
Yeah, they pulled it. Didn't they pull basically the whole thing off? I didn't even hear it.
No, it's on there, but it's just not good anymore. Let me see if I can find
Yeah,
it.
the audio quality is pretty low. No, I know Time Scar. I found a really good orchestral version I like listening to from time to time.
No, I mean the terrible remaster.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, I barely even listen to the original anymore. I vastly prefer. A couple of these orchestras have really done good jobs with it.
No, I can't find it, but when you open the game on PC, it goes to a little menu thing, asking you what to do before you launch the game, and it's always the background of it, and it's just a grinding sound during it. It's fucking awful. But to the music.
Yeah, I tried the text-based adventure they included with it. That was kind of weird. I didn't even know that existed.
It's basically the thing that Chrono Cross was gonna be before they made it an actual game. He was just gonna do it as just the text adventure, and that's it.
That's terrifyingly bad.
Yeah, it's a product of its time, I guess. You know, it was literally something that was a free download on a Super Nintendo, which is a weird sentence to say, but it's true.
Yeah, even for that time, that wasn't as good as Shining in the Darkness, and that's hard to be worse than.
Yeah.
Is there another monster besides the thing that we gotta kill in here?
Oros or Ouroboros or whatever, or Oro.
Oros.
Because there's another sack that I need.
There are two other bosses besides Cthulhu that are
Vinoxus.
left, although they are both. Yeah, Vicidus and Uru. They are both optional though. We can do Cthulhu as our first pull.
I have a quest to kill. It's for the perfect poison. Is that one of those?
aq40.
Oh, that's a different guy.
First boss in 20.
Yeah, that's pretty easy.
You got to go to Zul'Gurub for the next part.
Oh, okay.
Venoxus, High Priest.
All right, cool. Thank you. That's what was confusing me. I was like, I looted that dude in aq20.
I'm gonna get my level 20 lock over here. He's got like 60 shards.
Okay, works for me.
It's a vile lock when he locks in. I'm very original in my naming.
If you don't have Vile Warrior, so someone else can steal that on you.
Well, Vile's a cool name by itself. So.
No, I'm just saying.
It
I have
sounds
a
like
Vile Warrior in class.
It sounds like the name of a Decepticon.
I think he's got you there.
I'd love to be an F-15 transformer.
That was a badass video game, the War for Cybertron. That was like an unexpectedly good fucking game.
You know what was really good was Beast Wars on PS1.
I don't think I've played
Beast
that
Wars.
one.
That game was fucking dope.
Twisted Metal.
That was a really good one.
Anyone ever play Blaster Master on NES?
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm
absolutely.
that old.
I bought the new one, Blaster Master Zero on the Switch, and it's so fucking good.
Really?
Yes, like legitimately good. There's a sequel to it too that's almost as good.
I might have to try that out.
Super Dodgeball. That was one of my favorite games on the NES.
Where is Hillsy? Vile has like 60. Vile Lock has 60 shards on him.
Oh, how do you teleport to Twin?
Past the first boss, go to the left down the little
where the
steps.
vendor guys are.
Oh my god, I
yeah,
forgot
right
my
where the
things.
vendors are.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get a summon then because I forgot my little talisman, whatever.
Yeah, I don't have one.
The
I wasn't here
insignia?
last night.
Yep. There you go, grab it so I can get the portal.
Wait, what talisman?
Wait, yeah, what do we need?
It's not a talisman. I called it the wrong thing. It's this. It's the thing we got. Yeah, there you go. The insignia off the boss.
You need to pay 1 to unlock the teleport.
No, you don't.
Forever.
No.
No, you
Okay, that's what somebody said.
So I should go and get those from my bank then?
No, there's no need to.
Oh, somebody's feeding
Just
me
talk
some
to
bullshit.
the leftmost NPC, and they'll teleport you here.
Not enough mana. What?
Look,
Not used
I've
to playing
never
Lock.
done AQ before, alright? I just followed what Big Terry did. That's what Big Terry did, alright? He handed in 1 insignia, then he teleported.
Who the fuck is Big Terry?
He's the best tank in Echo.
What? No.
I physically hurt hearing that.
The guy's jacked. You wouldn't say this to him at LAN.
Man, I heard
Yeah,
some.
wouldn't.
I heard a lot of animosity towards Echo today in the aq20 I was doing. I was like, wow.
you like how they split us up? Pretty good.
Regarding the whole insignia turn in, you do turn in 1 for the first time to unlock something, but it's not the teleport. It's you have to turn 1 in to get the ability to turn in the tier 2.5.
Correct.
Oh hey.
So
I-
he was
I-
just doing those 2 things at the same time, but they were unrelated.
I brought him to the party.
I mean, that's fine. You don't technically need them tonight.
Are people clicking? I don't know how to work.
Where is this NPC when you log in?
Just go inside. You'll see me standing outside the area. Just work your way through. You'll see me.
It looks like it might be over for my Dallas Mavericks.
Pretty good, Soul? No?
I just got it now.
Oh. I can bring Biolock back in if I need him.
Oh, how are the? Did anyone scout out to see if these mobs would work, or is that something we need to do still?
That's for next week. I think we're stuck with what we got. I think.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, we're
gotcha.
locked to the ID.
Even for like random trash, it wouldn't reset them.
Right.
Gotcha.
You need something? Greetings.
Yeah, once you kill a boss, we're safe.
Go with honor, friend.
Greetings.
Need help?
Can we get people logged in? Looks like the summons have trickled out. Let's get people zoned in and teleported to twins and at the trash. Let's get this thing moving.
You can get rid of Biolock unless we need him.
We need him.
Thank you.
Is Fish in here?
I'm here. Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, I didn't see you in the raid at first.
What quest? What's that?
I thought Brill said he deleted his. Come on.
He deleted the RAM, no?
I think everybody online is in this raid, or else it's alt.
I don't see who's that person you said was interested in coming from Odyssey. They're not online. If you can ping them, let them know that they've got a spot if they can get on here quickly.
Having fewer than 40 might not be the worst on C-Tune, right?
No,
Room
it's
to spread out.
we'll be fine. Let's just get everyone here. Let's get buffed up. Patron, log on. Then I need Bear, Yanum, Levio, Pentagon, Pilsy, Whisper, Fish, Cessiah. If you're not at Twin Amps, get there.
On the way.
I'm running.
Just teleport.
I hope you're not running very far.
I was following people, but they're faster than me.
Wait, where
He's running the distance.
are you running?
He's running the speed.
I don't know. I was following people.
Are you aware that there's a teleport?
Yeah, you just teleport
No.
here, dog.
Well, you have to run to the teleport, I guess.
But that's only 30 seconds.
Nah, you don't go wait that fast.
Yeah.
Yo, dude, Khalid. Oh, you're fucking. If you're actually handing those out, you're a Chad. I love you.
Everybody
Crom,
know,
you're not a caster.
everybody who doesn't know who the
Stop
teleport
trying to trick
is,
me.
you're gonna find out when we die and run back. So
Very true.
Yeah, I wasn't here last night, so.
Wait, I'm
sorry.
not dying.
We're on a killing spree. We're gonna.
I didn't die last night. I'm not dying tonight.
What are you passing out?
didn't we wipe once last night?
Nope, we did
I
not
don't
wipe.
think so.
Partial.
Yeah, I think only like 5 people died. Right?
And 4 of those were Frostathon?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at these guys. Bug running in. Cessiah didn't know about the teleport? What is this?
The one on the left? The
Did you hand in
gnome?
the insignia
The gnome
first?
girl on the left.
You don't have to hand in an insignia.
When should we start handing
Get
her
the
insignias?
quest first, and
I
then
no, you
no,
can't get the
that's
quest.
not
It's
true.
just a turn in. I did not do the turn in and I could teleport. There
Same,
might
I
be a
have-
rep thing, maybe.
I have
No,
all 8 insignias.
Actually, no, I'm still hated, so it can't be rep.
There are too many people cross talking, and I'm going to start being more of a hard ass about it. That it's become an issue. All right, let's get everyone here. Let's get buffs out. We do need kind of a full time for this evening. Pilsy, Patron, where are you guys?
I'm far away, but I could use a summon if there's a thingy. Shard is the word I was looking for there.
Are you running?
I'm trying, but I wasn't here last night, so this is new to me.
Maybe if you don't kill a boss, you can't teleport? Maybe?
Oh,
Well, you wouldn't be able to hand the thing in.
So you know where Scarum is, Pilsy?
I think so.
Alright, let's just
have any insignias though.
Run up
let's
to the
get-
top left.
Let's get a summon out on Pilsy. That this is cool, but it's academic.
I'll show you next one. Right back.
If you haven't already, only pop light consumables, pop cheap stuff. There's going to be some wipes. Do pop oil, stone, stuff that persists through death.
What's a good protection pop for this trash?
None. Stone shield. Alright, there are going to be 5 mobs in this trash. Therefore, we're going to have 5 mercs. So, primary tank on Skull is going to be Siri, X, Soul of Iron, Square, Whisper. Triangle is going to be... Moon is going to be Revia. Triangle is going to be...
We got hangovers.
Hangovers. Fine, hangovers. Back up on Triangle is going to be Crom. Back up on Moon is going to be Crazy Mike. Back up on Square is going to be Baliand. And that's all the warriors I have backups for, so that's going to have to be good enough.
Are we pulling back into this room?
Yes.
We are pulling the first several back into this room, yes.
Are there any good pots to be using for these trash?
Stone Shield's nice, but there's not really a lot you can do.
Okay.
These are going to be hunter pulled back into the room. The first target is going to be the Mind Slayers, the stuff that looks like Scarab. The second target is going to be the Slayers, the stuff that looks like Zertura. And then the final target is the Champions, the big arm guy. If you only have 1 flask, then go ahead and wait till Cthulhu. If you're going to be popping multiple tonight, then you can flask now. Excuse me, wait till oil.
Wait, MXC's not here tonight? What the frick?
Alright, we need to get Hunter to the front and
Yeah, beef
make
juice
a
here. Just let me know when you're ready to pull.
quick ready check. As soon as this comes back, it's on the Hunter.
Well, I'm gonna wait for the marked pack, right?
Yeah,
'Cause it's
correct.
marked.
On the Hunter, when you get a pack that you know is going to be clean, mark it up and pull it if needed.
Yeah, take your time too on this.
I'll
will
take
not
care
be
of all the
marking
pulling.
anything.
We're good. Yeah, I will take care of all the pulling. Just let me know when we're good.
We're good.
Oh, so you don't need me?
I need a fucking
pull with
hunter
his
to pull
eyeball.
it, but I'm gonna
Oh.
mark it and
Oh,
like
that's what you
tell
meant.
you what to pull, silly. So now that this is clean, grab it. Pull is incoming. Be ready. Nope, don't. Abort. Yep.
You're lucky I'm not that stupid.
I am. I am very lucky you're not that stupid.
Okay, well we AFK for 10 minutes.
No, we're not. We're gonna grab probably this one.
Does the horrify? Can you fear word that?
Nope.
It's like Warlock Death
Horrify.
Coil. There's nothing
Grab
you
it.
can do about
Incoming. Incoming. Everyone else needs to be line of sight.
Just to verify, Revi is on which one again?
Oh, he is fast.
I don't remember. I
might
think you're on
fight.
Triangle.
Triangle.
The
Okay.
Moon.
Yeah, I'll go
I am
triangle.
dead.
I'm getting my
Tanks, remove yourself.
First kill
Pulls
target
down.
is skull.
X, did someone get X?
Ruby is down. And Soul.
Surge, mind control.
Remember, we're supposed to line of sight before we kill those, if we can.
I believe you can train shot the Slayers.
Yeah, get white protection out, and then that
I'm
was
good.
very.
Well, I've been
Yeah,
bubbled.
we have a DI, so just wipe this.
I mean, Slayer's low. Should we try to kill it too?
It always
It doesn't matter.
Oh, it does respawn.
I'm like 90%.
Yeah, as a pack, they should come back.
Somebody kill the mind control so they don't take durability.
That doesn't work in PvE, unfortunately. Whoever is tanking triangle, you're going to be grabbing your back, like grabbing it and basically putting your back up against that pillar. And the second you get knocked up, you have to retaunt because it's a threat wipe when he does that. And you're just going basically full defensive while you're tanking him.
So what exactly happened with the pull? Because I'm not sure that X was coming into the room at all. So I ran out and then got clapped by
Yeah,
Champion.
you're not supposed to
not line of sight. They
Yeah,
need to
you're-
be line of sight of the door. You shouldn't have to run through the door to get your mob.
Okay.
Yeah, can we get a real quick refresher? I know we watched the video last night, but that was last night.
Yeah, Brill also just talked about it, but so we're gonna do a line of sight pull. Basically, Beef Stew is gonna use his pet, grab threat. That was one of the mistakes. They will chase all the way back to us, assuming everything goes correctly. Tanks are gonna be the entire front line. They're gonna be hugging the actual corner right next to where they're gonna enter from. They're going to be taunting their respective mobs. Warriors.
Can we get them like jumping on where you're talking about? Because it's kind of.
Dude, I'm actively dead. I will work on that right now. Sorry.
Using you, people.
I'm giving like kind of a generic run through. We have to be careful based on the spinners. Like just because you're a tank and you're melee, so I'm gonna throw a mark on myself. So all of the tanks are gonna be right here. Soul of Iron is currently jumping right there. There's a flare down. So all tanks are going to be right here. Rogues, you could probably chill, just line of sight over here. You don't want to get blendered yourself. Even if you're a tank, you're wearing a shield or whatever. If there's more than 2 of the Slayers, the little Sartura bitches, and they're spinning, you will just get insta-cleave. I shared this weak aura a couple of times last night. I'm going to do it again. If you're melee, you didn't really need it as much before. You need it now. Like, they do it a lot. There's no indicator really other than red swirly circles, but with series fucking Thunderfear going on. Good luck seeing it. So the Slayers are going to basically be doing mini copies of Sartura where they're just going to spin. Anytime you see something spinning and you have that little whirlwind weak aura up on there, you're going to run out of melee range. Potentially switch to a different one that's not spinning, and then run back once like the whirlwind falls off. For the Mind Slayers, you need kind of 2 tanks on them, because the second they start actually like mind flaying, you're going to want someone who's going to want second threat, so one person doesn't just get spam mind flayed. But they're low stress and they're fairly easy to kill. We don't really want to cleave up the Karaji Slayers too much, because their cleave will do a lot more damage to us than us cleaving it.
Yep,
What is
Rogue's
the
just
silence?
there's nothing you can do about that. Rogues just chill until the mobs are established. Don't walk into the whirlwinds. Alright, we ready to try this again?
And the range just need to chill back here and just DPS the skull and the X.
Yes, you'll just range, have it super easy for the most part. Just be careful of pulling threat, and you'll just whittle away one target next to the other.
Alright, Beepo on you.
Oh yeah, hold on, we're waiting for a good pack. It's really
Yeah,
bad right
we
now.
definitely
We
don't
have
want
3.
3.
Yeah.
Yep.
Should I try to? Oh, okay.
No. We're all just gonna have to hold our hands and wait just a smidge.
I want to redo my pet.
Yes. Triangle, I will always mark the big guys as triangle. Yeah, and it's kind of visual too, assuming you have target of target on. The second he knocks you up, you'll notice he like immediately tries to switch to like it's most likely going to be a healer due to healer threat. Like you're going to get knocked up, a healer is going to heal you, and then it's going to try to go beat up that healer. This
Do we
is
want to
terrible
try
passing.
to kill the Mind Slayers?
Yeah, no, we're gonna have to grab. Fuck, dude. If you guys are wondering why I'm not pulling, feel free to take a look at the pathing right now. And
Is this front one okay?
no,
It's no rush. It's better to wait.
Just think out loud.
They're just like
And just AoE them down.
they're just having fun over there.
Good
But if
God.
if warriors just double
impressive.
Yeah.
One of them will trip on a rock and slow his pack down.
No, they're all kind of spread out now, so I'll just be reactive and whichever one.
I mean,
is
you can
actually
mark
gonna
them
path
as they
towards it.
run. As long as you don't
Exactly.
press buttons, you should be alive.
Looks like that Scarab solo.
No, dude, he'll beat me up.
You can pull them from really far.
Yeah, but like I'm not though.
Yeah, back
Just
up.
feign death if
All right,
you
we
get
can pull this one.
too many packs.
Here they go.
Incoming.
No mind things. All
We
slayers.
got
and
all
champion.
Slayers, so watch out for spinnies.
Melee, chill, and that should hang.
Careful, they're spinning. Yep, see, Crom.
Careful on threat.
Get off of Skull. Switch to X. We're gonna need
Yo,
to
cleanse
back-
the silence, please.
Thank you, Revia, for grabbing that one, even though it's not marked.
I figured that was supposed to be star, so.
Square. But
Move
yeah.
big guy further.
Big guy needs to go all the way to the back of the raid.
No, that's not how that works, and that's not what I told him. What
Green boy!
Just need if you need it. I will fix
It is
the
down.
loot.
Did you say
So
needed?
we
I'm
should
sorry.
fear ward if they do an
Yeah,
intimidating
need if
shout.
you need it.
Another green one.
Don't need if you already have one though, guys.
What if that was another green?
I'll pay 100 gold for somebody's green scarab.
That's not bad.
Oh hey, I got one. Nice.
Take it that your
So
favorite
when
color.
the Karaji champion is the last one alive, it's kind of like a lava annihilator tank. The second you see it not on a tank, you need to taunt it right away.
Okay. Press the wrong button.
Alright, we survived
okay.
our first pack.
Alright,
It's
congratulations.
a lot
that was
easier
the
without the mind
easiest
control.
possible pack.
Yeah, that was literally the easiest possible RNG. So
Don't get cocky, is what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Hey, we only lost 5 people. That's not bad.
I do appreciate the re-explanation. Thank you.
of course, sorry.
My pet is gonna die a lot tonight, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, I hope you brought a lot of food.
I only brought 45 plantains.
So
That's
your
why you
pet's
bring
owner.
a pet that eats mage food. Always. Mage food pet.
Wait,
It's
is that
like
actually
your
a thing?
pet, Your pet is
Yes.
worse.
What?
When it comes
But he
to
eats mage
utility.
food.
But he's not rate efficient.
I haven't bought food in like months.
Yeah, but it's like it's not good for the rate. It's only good for you.
My damage is fine.
If you have a pet with the speed ability helps him from dying.
Yeah, but he gets like mind flayed sometimes or something. And it's just like. bleh.
Yeah, your pet's gonna die, dude.
I
Sorry,
really like
it's
the
gonna-
bats that screech. They're nice.
The
Keep
wolf?
100 at the front, move very fast.
The wolves are gonna
Bempo?
be fun.
There's a
We're
good pack,
trying to have fun.
Bempo.
Yep. Is everyone ready?
Ready?
Yep.
We're just gonna get.
How is this not pulling? What am I doing wrong?
Here they go.
We've got one Mind Slayer.
Get ready to taunt. Chill on threat, guys. Remember, like, there's no need to go balls to the wall.
My pet survived.
I'm gonna move.
Big
Moon.
silent.
Series. That's insane.
And I think every hunter should like get on one of the slayers because they can be tranked. So we'll have to like maybe mark them for a specific hunter.
Is there a way to dodge that fear? I forgot.
LOS.
LS is
Okay, yeah.
Glenn silence.
I'll handle Moon when I can.
I'll take square when I can. So if you want to always make square a slayer, I'll trank it.
You cannot confirm that it'll always be square.
Somebody taunt me.
Champion enraged.
Trank it. Is it dispel? Okay.
Ooh, we got a piss mount.
There we go.
And
Thank you.
another green one.
We haven't had a red yet though. That's sad.
No, we had one red.
There was
Yeah, we
one
have.
last night.
Oh, we did. Oh,
It
nice.
got rolled off.
Everyone roll now. I'm going to assign mounts in the order of this roll.
Well, what
Every
if I
one
want
of you need a mount roll.
Do I have to wait till last if I want a specific color?
If you
Probably,
don't
yeah.
want to get what you get, then yeah, you get at the
Okay,
end.
I'll wait. I'll wait till 40.
It's worth it, I would
I
say.
want a green one. Someone triggered my 69 weak aura.
I'm glad you saw that.
How are we doing, Bembo?
I'm looking for one. I know they're fucking hiding
Oh
somewhere.
man, it looks like all the trash is done. Alright,
Drink,
guys, let's go.
drink up quick.
There's one straight ahead. That's the only one I see.
Oh, yep, yep.
2 mind flare, 3 mind. Ooh, 3 mind flares. Should I
Yeah,
just grab
this
it
is
here?
gonna be a hard pull, and so because there are 3 mind slayers, it's super important that we actually use the line of sight mechanic.
Alright, they're on the way.
Here they come.
Where are we gonna be going? Line of sight?
They hide.
Line of sight?
Souls feared.
I'd say
Many fears.
next.
Yeah.
Or mind control.
Champion is running around free, and then I need to re-show you where to tank that.
I just grabbed it because it was running in the raid. Just grabbed it to get it.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
X needs to be picked up.
Yeah, yeah. It's immune to taunt, I guess.
Yeah, they're not. That's not how they work. They'll just choose a target to spam mind flay on.
Yeah, we need a call when those things are giant. We can't afford to all get feared like.
Doesn't it fear the 15 closest regardless?
No, it's gonna LOS. 20% on Moon.
Yeah,
It's gonna drop.
Yep, hide from Moon.
Curse of Wreck on Vile.
Nice job, everybody. That's a hard one. How many of these do we have to kill? This is our fourth one?
7 or 8.
Okay. We're definitely running
You,
out
you
of
should have said 20 more.
packs.
Yeller.
Congrats, Beepo. We were talking about him earlier. I guess you're yellow.
Are they tradable?
Like 2 hours, yeah.
Yeah,
If
so
anyone
anybody
wants a
to make
yellow,
100 gold. I'm 100 gold bounty on the first green scarab that gets traded to me.
Scarab or crystal?
I mean, isn't that what they are though? Scarab?
We're gonna pull back until it's really awkward to keep doing so, and then we'll move up.
It'll never really be awkward, will it? Even if the pet dies, it'll still run to us, right?
Usually for the first 3, it's really awkward.
Yeah, there ain't shit. There's a coffer. There's 2 coffers. So you're gonna mark them on the fly, Beepo? Because this one's pretty far away.
I'm
You probably
not
can't
even
see
buffed
it.
yet, dude.
Oh, I thought we were ready. Shit, I'll run back.
You're buffed with int. You'll be so smart about it.
I'm targeting a Mind Slayer. This is Pilsy if you want to use it for marks.
Well, is it the right one though? I'll have my pet back out in a second.
Actually, everyone can move up. Everyone follow Star.
Scary.
Beeper, you have a mount now.
Yeah.
Is this where we'll do the killing now? These little
Yes.
corners? Okay.
So triangle is always going to be tanked. You're going to have your back basically right under this. When you get knocked up, you don't actually get knocked up. Every ranged healer caster is going to be doing a dance. We're all going to be along this back wall right here. And then when Mind Slayers die, we run line of sight of them. Where Cessiah, Pentagon are currently standing, we're going to stack all of the Mind Slayers over here. Then we're going to be taking care of the Slayers over here. Like, just kind of along this wall.
Are we gonna grab this?
Here comes one.
Yeah, we can do that.
Looks like we won't have a choice.
Everything's marked, so just give tanks a moment to grab everything. Don't do anything on threat.
outside the mine flea.
Three's my control.
I'm moving Slayers down this way.
Yeah, just get them out of the raid group. It doesn't really matter where they stand as long as they're out of the raid group. And then Skull, if we can, needs to be line of sight from us. So that's a good place, actually.
You're welcome. Never mind.
Now it's
Luke,
not.
careful.
Oh, that's bad.
Skull's about to die.
Grab the Slayers ASAP. Be careful, there's some of them are spinning.
Those little bugs aggroed on healers. Little tiny ones. Like this. Yeah.
They're social ag. So melee, if you see bugs, kill them.
This is going very well.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, now I'm gonna
Why
double
would
pull
why
one,
would
thank
you ruin it?
That's it. I need
I'm
to
all about that hype, you know.
And then we
All
can stay
about
back
that
down
base.
over here, get reses up and buffs out.
So follow you or don't follow you?
You can follow me.
I'm trusting you, Bembo. Our pet did die, so it's gonna take a second for him to be fed.
Everyone back up. Actually, sorry, I'm done. You can all do it.
Are we gonna end up going right to Cthulhu, or are we doing Oros first?
We're gonna do Oro first.
We're killing it right
All
here,
right, everyone
right?
come up. Nope, everyone come up. Everyone move up here. And I'm gonna hit you with more little signs of where to stand. Triangle is gonna be tanked over here. Like, if you have your back against this wall on triangle, you won't get knocked up. Over here. You can kill the lashers and stuff, just kind of in this general area over by where Siri is standing. Like, just kind of over here. And then, if possible, we want to try to kill the Mind Flayers. Like, try to drag them down over here. It's really hard. They have a fucking annoying mind of their own for the most part.
Be ready.
They're coming.
Yep. Everyone stack on this corner right here where Star currently is. Unless you're a tank, be reactive. Alright, tanks go in. All tanks, all tanks. Everyone get on skull.
We've got a lot of scarabs coming in.
Leave up the scarab.
Mind Slayer's 30%. It's gonna die soon.
Oh man.
Someone ran it right through everybody with Cyan. Heals on Vile.
Moon.
Thank you, Cessiah. In tanks, the second your target dies, go straight to helping triangle, please. Sorry, I know I never actually explicitly said that.
I've kind of just been standing out in the
Dispel?
open.
Yeah,
kicking
you're
around.
doing great.
We got pretty good seating with the Mind Slayers, I'm gonna be honest. There's only one hard pack.
We had a pack of 3 that we took care of.
One pack of 3 and then the rest were 1s or 0s.
Did somebody fish it?
No.
No. This is our
your
launch,
ID doesn't
launch
change,
seed.
yeah.
Oh, it doesn't? Once. Oh, wow.
Yeah, the second you kill a boss, you're locked to that ID.
So what's going on here, Bebo? Do I still need to pull with pet?
So it's gonna be a little different. Yeah, you're gonna
we
be
got a pack.
pulling.
We got a bugs.
Yeah, back up. Everyone back up. You're gonna pull those at the apex. They just make a circle around the room.
Oh.
So
okay.
we're gonna do the same thing, but it's gonna be a little bit harder because the triangle tank's gonna get marked, like bopped around a lot. So the triangle tank is gonna be standing over here against this wall, and you have to be careful not to like go too far up because you can line of sight your healers in a weird fucky way. So you just kind of get up against this wall. We're gonna be killing the slayers on this side of the wall over here.
Looks like it's
And
just
then
a one
mind
pack
flayers,
again.
it's something that we have to be very careful about. If anything, I would recommend saving mind flayers. Like, let's see how many we actually have in these packs.
One
This
in the
is-
close pack and none in the far pack, I believe.
Yeah, this is actually perfect. So we can kill the mind slayer first, and then switch to the slayers. Cool. Yeah, we're good.
Should I gun them? Because pet won't be fast enough, huh?
Yes, you should definitely gun them. Just be careful.
Well, I mean, come on, man. Can't say that. There's nothing really they can body pull, though, it looks like. At least at the crest.
Or, yeah, if you do it perfectly, there's nothing that can body pull, but if you fuck up, we'll wipe.
Is this not a good spot here?
Yes, pull. Here they come.
I'm dead.
Taunt, right up.
Oh, I dodged.
What helps a lot, too, trying to pre-grab your mark tanks is if
Might
you're
hit
like
up skull.
spamming... If you're spamming like any sort of battle shout, and then the very first thing you do on your mob, regardless of whether or not it hits, is taunt. Dereco, you want to get away from the spinners. You're standing right in melee range.
Yeah, I just noticed those, sorry.
Lips
You're
are
good.
also nice if you're getting spun on.
We have Moon running around Buck Wild. Great job. Good pick.
No.
No hangovers, we cannot hear you.
Rage.
This one's not
Great job on the dispel.
He was evading for a second.
Yeah.
You get knocked back. Make sure you get off the walls.
Alright, nice job, everybody. That's
Yep.
the last Mind Flayer.
Yeah, well, for now.
Now comes the hard bosses. And by that I mean trash.
Is this the meteor guy again?
Yeah, so it's... if I remember correctly, the warders aren't too bad. I mean, double check.
Is it more like the
It's fine.
aq40 version?
So on these packs, we are going to nuke Skull. We are going to mana burn X. All of the priests, warlocks, hunters, you're gonna make sure you have your mana burns on X. And then Square is gonna be off tanked. We're going to pull this back. One pack at a time. But
Do you want to stack Skull next and move that Square out?
maybe. One thing I do want to do is make sure this gets pulled pretty far back. Square has a chance to have an ability that will fear. There's a big AoE fear that will pull the other pack if we don't pull back.
Well, as long as it's like where we're standing now, or would we have to...
No, we are far too close.
Alright, well then
Yeah,
everybody
so
back up.
everyone back up. And so how it's going to work is we're going to tank the warder. Where Beef Stew is standing, even though it looks safe, will get you killed tanks. You're going to want to stand or square the warders right where I'm currently standing. And then we are going to have Skull and X on just the opposite side, and we can stack those up. It will help a ton if we have two hunters. Let's have Herbal Kent and Solgi. You're going to hit Skull and X just over here where Star currently is to help bring it to the tanks faster. And as Bill said, it's super important that we do not let them get a full mana bar. Because if either one of them does, we will take a fuck ton of damage.
It's just an instant kill, right? Or is it...
No.
It sets everyone's health to 1. Literally.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, Square has an AoE.
So
Yeah.
does it have Plague, Meteor, Thunderclap?
No,
or
none
is
of
it
that.
different?
Yes, it does.
Oh,
Not plague or anything, but it has
The resists or the
yeah.
bounce back.
And I think
Do we
also-
need to mana burn the Sphinxes?
Correct.
So, Skull, we're not spam draining, we're just spam draining X, right?
Yes.
Just like a Viper Sting on Skull, because, I mean, you can only have one.
People are creeping up still a little bit too far.
Are we good to pull? The bugs
Should we go to make a pull on your discretion?
We'll still get back up.
Check.
I was told to grab them, wasn't I?
Well, yeah, when they get around the corner.
Oh, okay.
Now grab them, when
Okay.
they're in shooting range.
Pop cooldowns right away. Big drain.
Big drain on X.
Great job. Keep draining. If you don't need to be, don't be in melee range. Hangovers, you can get in there and do damage if you do. So
Let's climb.
dispels, get big
Just hanging
dispels.
out.
Oh, I resisted the fair.
Yep, and that is why we pull back. If we were 10 yards further up, that would have been a disaster.
Correct. So
Yeah, that
eat,
aggro range
drink, and
is
then get ready for the next pull. We're gonna do the same exact thing.
Sorry to interrupt again, but can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wonderful.
Okay, and it's a 75 average, so when those bugs pad away, I'll grab it.
There's a mining thingy by his foot.
Vile will grab him when he's back.
Oh,
if he's
cool.
not
My
already
bad.
back.
Yeah, he's up there.
Okay, I wasn't sure. Alright,
Yeah,
cool.
every warder does the mine.
Here they come. Get dispels once fears fall off.
Drain as soon as we're out of the sphere.
And that mana burns too. Shit.
Yes. It's a drain on you.
That's where he gets it from. Your veins.
If you can remove those fears, can you not fear ward them? Because I would assume you can.
Yeah, probably. I mean, but
I think you can, but it doesn't stop the threat wipe.
Well, like I got feared. Like right now, I'm feared, so no tank can pick them up.
Yeah, it's normal magic. It can be dispelled and everything.
Yeah, so we should just throw like some fear wards on the tanks.
where are we killing the next pack in this room?
Yeah.
Like, are we moving up? Okay.
We're gonna let them pad away though, as we get just freshed up.
We got no mind flare on that one.
Got us some blue.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have triangle over on the right side of the room over here. Right where Beepo is currently standing. And then on the opposite side of the room, we're gonna have the slayers all spread out.
Alright, when they're in position, I'll shoot them in the frickin' face.
Yeah, we're just gonna wait for the pat.
So where's Oro from here? Is he in this room?
He's in the left room. Cthulhu is up to the right.
Cool. We're almost there.
Correct.
So where would be LOS if we did have a mind flare in these packs? Looks like they're gonna pat in the same direction, so we
don't.
might have to wait.
No, we're
The one on the right on the back sooner.
Yeah, it
Oh,
stops
okay.
right
That's
there.
good to know.
So we're gonna pull this back right away. Here they come.
Rogues don't get blended.
Lips are your friend.
Spell on triangle.
Dispel. Thank you. Don.
We're feared, watch out.
Yeah, no, I got it. I just stay back.
You're good.
Someone else get
I'm
it?
gonna say yeah.
Remember that the fear is a threat wipe, I think.
Sure is.
Gats, Ganem, welcome to Green Gang. Green Gang, hashtag.
Say what?
So we're gonna tank the next pack in the same group, so don't move too much.
Yeah, I'm gonna pet this one because it's far away.
I've always wanted a green bug.
Honestly, I'm just gonna say I know we didn't fish for it, but this is fucking nutty. This is something that we would fish for.
Take
Next
pictures.
pack has just all slayers too.
Well, that's
don't
GG.
chase. Yeah, don't
that's
chase.
GG.
Just be prepared next time, and you're gonna do it with your gun, since the
Oh,
mine. So if there's a mine slayer in the pack, you don't do it yourself and you do it with your pet. If there are no Mind Slayers, reasonably you should be safe enough to just shoot it and run back towards us.
You just a priest will mind vision, like slash target Anubis warder, and we'll be able to mind vision through the wall and see the packs.
Yes.
I did it. The PTR, it was really cool.
I know. I remember telling you to.
You did do that.
And I appreciate you doing that. Get ready to pull. Incoming. Tanks, get ready to grab your marks.
I'm freaking dead. I'm not dodging.
You're fine.
Someone pick up X.
I'm fear trying to get triangle back.
Thank you.
Poor Moondra. Scareboard down. We're getting a lot more bugs tonight than we did last night. We've already like matched the amount of bugs we got yesterday.
Yeah, these mobs drop a lot more. Yeah.
It's kind of the prize you get.
Ooh, 299 daggers soon. So, are we going into this room, or are we pulling the Anubis in here?
We're gonna run into this next one.
Okay, so you don't technically need me. But you like to do.
No, you're still gonna pull for it. So it's gonna be the same thing. We're gonna stack the warder, and healers, be careful. Healers, you're all gonna want to stand where Star currently is standing, because that gives you the least amount of line of sight problems. AQ is fucking known for being terrible about it.
I would not go past me. The
Yeah,
range is
well,
insane.
Cessiah is fine, but
Well,
like,
yeah, I trust Cessiah with my life in here. I was talking about all the brown classes.
don't say it. Don't say it.
All of them.
So again, we're just spam draining if you can. We're gonna tank the Anubis warder on the right over here, where Whisper currently is. And then we're gonna tank Skull and X over here. So hunters, please help. It's gonna be the same thing. Let's go ahead and pull in 3, 2, 1. Give tanks a moment. Alright, start pumping. Get those drains out.
Bad timing.
Yep.
Oh, that's new.
No, it's not. Well, just for those guys, that's what they. That's one of the given abilities that they can.
No, not the fear, the explosion.
Yeah, the square.
Oh, that's...
He explodes. That's why I said next time, if you don't need to be in melee range, don't.
I definitely was not in melee range. He still hit me.
It has a very large radius, correct?
He almost killed my bat, but it's a good thing I left him in the other room.
No, Crom.
Another green guy who's joining Green Gang. Oh, what a cuck.
My trash pars.
And we're gonna kill this
Everything,
last.
right or left? Okay,
right. We are gonna end up going left, but we're just gonna kill this last trash pack really quick.
Because we're just built different like that. We just kill shit. Welcome, Herb.
So
it's 2 hunters.
Green gang.
Everyone, yeah, everyone's gonna be max range. Where Vito currently is standing over here for the most part. Whisper again, you're gonna be taking off to the right. Skull and X are gonna be over here off to the left. Try to be as far away as you can tolerate for square.
We've talked this to death. I'm just gonna run in.
No. Go ahead. You're gonna want to use your pet. Never mind.
My body is ready.
Yeah.
Pull me, daddy.
Pull me under. less of the drink features.
Hey, an artifact.
Another green. Wait, what's this?
Yep, everyone needs to move this mob after.
Do it now.
And also another green gang member is being initiated.
And a yeller.
And a piss color. No respect for yellow gang.
You can have many of these in your inventory.
Okay.
We wait to turn this in as well.
Correct. Don't do anything with your rep until I believe friendly. Or like 999 neutral or whatever.
This guy's underground. This scares me.
It's not that bad.
This is
So,
I just mean like pulling him by accident is what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, and like just never stand on the rocks in the fight. We're good.
Yeah.
You're
Everyone
saying-
get in this room, and I'm gonna start explaining it.
Movie time?
No. It's.
Oh.
I could draw. I could pull up
Brill.
a little paint and
Little
draw, but
trait.
I'd rather I could just explain it to you guys.
Yeah, do we need to take any protection push?
Nature.
All right. Yes, everyone pre-pot a GNPP while I explain. Like right now.
And make sure I don't actually do flask. Or do I?
So, quick geometry lesson. Circles, 360 degrees. This boss, he utilizes a 180 degree cone. So the front of the boss in that 180 degree plane will get breathed on. If that happens, it is a fuck ton of damage and it is a threat wipe. It's really bad when it happens to the raid. It's really good when it happens to the tanks. There is a limited range on it. I believe it is 40 yards. So I myself am going to be spamming Searing Pain far off in the distance to face him away from both the tanks and the raid group. Everyone, yes, wear kind of more beefy, safer gear. All of our tanks, though, you need to be wearing your best balance of MIT TPS. Like, you're going to have to climb the threat meter if you get threat wiped, but also you don't want to get one shot by this boss because he hits like a fucking truck. After
Give
a
me
certain...
a second on that.
Yeah, you're fine. I'm still going through. After a certain period of time, he is going to submerge. When he submerges, he is going to be in that form that he currently is, but if you stand on top of him, you will take lots of nature damage. And then also random beetles are going to be spawning throughout the entire room. We are going to do our best to get them all grouped up. We want to be semi-clumped for the underground phase because we don't all want to get hit by the rumbling sand, but we also want to be clumped enough to properly group up the bugs. It's super important that we get those bugs off of healers. We are going to AoE down the bugs and then re-kill him when he re-emerges. It's not like Rag where like when we kill the ads, he comes up after a set period of time. So we just kill the ads the entire time.
Do you want frost ramps or anything for the bugs?
They're minutely beneficial.
Can we stun the little bugs, or are grenades useful?
Zappers.
At 20%, doesn't he do the floor and add stuff, but doesn't submerge, basically?
Yeah, he does. And
Sorry,
you
I
just get
was
him down
getting
and kill him.
talked to you. What was the question?
At 20%, he has like the earthquakey stuff and the ads, but he doesn't submerge. He's still doing his breath and everything. So that's a good cooldown poppy time, I think.
Correct. Once he gets down to about 25%, we're going to call to pop cooldown. Do we have a healer assigned for the ranged group? Probably like either, I would imagine maybe Kalut. If
I can do
Ninja's
it,
on
whatever.
tanks.
Doesn't matter.
Collude unless there's a PI priest.
Oh, yeah.
No, I respect.
Okay, then let's just get Kalut over there with me.
Okay.
And we can have all of the other ranged. So I'm gonna mount up all the other ranged. Come stack on star. I'm actually not gonna mount because I don't think everyone has a mount. Hunters. So sorry. When I say ranged, I mean spellcasters. Hunters, you're going to be standing with the rest of the group.
Are the melee going to be running out from the AoE?
Yes. So I'm just kind of getting the group situated right now. Sorry, I got a lot of fucking, of course, IRL shit going on.
Go ahead, people.
So let's keep. Don't move, casters. Make sure you please stack on that. Let's have all of our main like raid group healers, warriors, like melee and hunters. You're going to be standing on Siri. So I'm going to throw a little square on him. So yes, whoever asked about the AoE cleave, it's kind of annoying to predict.
Okay, so we're gonna basically have the three groups and the 3 points of of an equilateral triangle. One of them is going to be the current tank, whoever currently has aggro. You're gonna be on the far side of Oro. Then we're going to have at the second point, we're gonna have all of the melee DPS, all of the healers. And then at the third point of the triangle, we are going to have our mages and our warlocks. Our mages and our warlocks are going to be spamming Searing Pain and or Ignite. So mages and warlocks, you want to click off Salve. If you are in that group, the idea is that when he turns and breathes at you, you're going to run out of range and then run back in range to continue DPSing and holding top threat. Ideally, you want to be top threat and then have the tank below you. In practice, the tanks are going to get hit by breath, and it's going to be the next tank up needs to turn the boss and get to the tank position. Yes, Ganem, you can click off Salve now. Ready checking. If you've got questions about this, now's the time.
So I'm kind of a little confused on where the healers are actually standing in all of this.
Unless you are Kalut, you are standing right behind the melee DPS, out of range of the sweep.
That's better.
Spot buff Soul of Iron with whatever you need.
I'm just doing my own.
Patron, I have everyone doing that so that if a mage gets an ignite, they have it, and also if a caster screws up and eats a breath, then we still have the mechanic going. Alright, everyone.
Let me make sure I get this straight. I'm going to tank him facing away from the raid, right?
Yep, you're going to tank him facing straight back from the entrance, and then intercept back in when he punches you. That druids are really good at this.
Druids are very helpful. Whisper, you're likely going to try to pump a lot. So also, I'm going to say for DPS, both warriors and rogues, be very careful, because when he does his AoE knockback, regardless of where you are on the threat, if you are the only person in melee, he's going to hit you. So if you're a rogue, go ahead.
Basically, if you resist, like if you're a rogue and you resist the knockback, you're about to get one shot.
Whole time is out.
Well,
so step back.
Chill on that. And also, Beef Stew, sorry to do this to you, bud, but you're gonna run into the boss and take the like knockback for the.
Yep.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And we'll walk.
Go, go, go,
Three
go.
in. Two.
Start DPS.
See, you need to go around the boss.
Run through the.
There, stop.
It's gonna be on you, right, Beepo?
I'm working.
Stun incoming.
I'm spinning.
Soul move to the tank spot. Soul move to the tank.
Casters, you're going to want to be behind
That's where
Beepo
you get
if
seconded.
possible. Like, you want to be max range.
If we move back anymore, we'll get out of scorch range.
Okay.
Stun incoming.
Casters all aided. We're doing this time.
I got it back.
And yeah, Clue, you stay.
Stand with you?
No, stay max range. You definitely want to be out of the breath.
Okay, okay.
You've
Stun
been doing
incoming.
On Darcy.
Spinning.
Darcy evasion right now. On CA.
Stun incoming.
Get hots out ASAP. Pre-pod another GNPP.
Stun incoming.
We got whacked.
We're gonna beat the submerge.
Mind Jez, come over, stand on star.
Is it nuke?
Cool down.
Pop a defense. Pop shield wall. Pop shield wall.
Top one is bad.
Nice job, everybody.
Stun incoming.
Nice.
Great fucking work,
That was awesome.
We
I
still
know
got
it was a little ugly, but it's okay.
So
Clue,
why'd the
yeah.
range die?
It just too much damage. Front
Okay.
load.
We all died at
You guys got one shot, so I don't really.
Yeah, if
I
you
can-
don't repot a GNPP, it's going to be too much for you.
Oh, I thought the range were
Wow.
dodging that ability just by like
No.
clicking out of like 40
If a mage
yards.
is fast enough, they can blink out of it, but you're basically being the sacrificial lamb.
Oh, okay.
So we're just following Star now?
Yes, correct. We're gonna all follow Star, and I'm just
The
gonna be
next time,
respectful for
don't
the
take a
people that
mana
I'm as.
potion and fuck with your cooldown.
Yeah, I definitely
Yeah,
didn't realize I was gonna need to do that.
Yeah, that was
yeah, I
fast.
took a mana
That was
potion and was
Yep.
it was
And then when
I'll make
GNP'd,
sure
I
to
was like,
call
well,
that. Yeah.
Yeah, he said
Sorry.
repot, and I was like, whoop, can't do that.
Yeah, I forgot it was suicide.
So I know this range.
Okay, and like everyone at this time to go take a look at the Google sheet I put in Raider chat that contains Cthulhu assignments.
I need access.
Wait, where's that at? Sorry.
Raider so
What do you mean need access?
It says
Because we
you
need
have-
access. Request access.
Can't open.
Give me a sec.
Is
Yeah.
that the pictures from before?
Amateur
Yeah.
hour over here. I'm just kidding. It's a long run, so just keep going all the way. And then when you see Star at the very top in the lobby, do not pass Star. I'm also going to say Square as well. Don't pass them because
Try again on that link.
the funny highlights. I
Much
meant-
better.
Oh man, this reminds me of Dungeons and Dragons. I love it.
Jesus, this is that's a hell of a.
You've been working on this. I appreciate that.
I look legit.
You sank my battleship.
This
Do
is
not
like
go past
no
this one.
nonsense, which is great.
I know there it goes further, but don't go past this lobby. We're just going to wait for everyone to run up here.
We're missing 3 hunters.
So I I'm aware that I blatantly stole this from someone else, hence the numbers. Hunters, you can find yourself in the caster DPS. Some mages will find themselves as pallies. I'm sorry about that. I didn't have time to do deep surgery on this sheet. Sheet is in Raider channel in Discord.
What pots are best for this? Just nature or none?
Nature and shadow.
Awesome.
Yep. So as you're running up, pop another GMPP. By the way, whoever was saying we had billions of nature resist for hoo-hoo, you're cute. That's not why. You do it for the billions of Cthulhu eye beams.
No, we're not.
If we were like world buff, triple stacking, yes, but no, not for regular
We need
normal attempts.
nature aspect or no?
No.
I'm going to put out a ready check. Please hit ready if you have killed Cthulhu before in some form. Please hit not ready if you have never killed Cthulhu.
Oh, about half. Wow.
Get extra toasty perms, please. And like anyone else, guys, if you don't have the sheet actively pulled up, like, do it, because that's where you're going to stand. And if you don't know where you're standing, it's going to become painfully obvious, and you will get someone killed or yourself killed. There's no hiding anything this fight. This fight is purely coordination and organization and following it.
How do you change the map?
Can Kalut get permission for that channel? I just can't find it. What the hell am I doing?
Lucifer, what do you mean second position?
Well, when you rotate, it's just like the mirror image of
It's 360 degrees for the most part. Yeah, you can do 180 degrees, but I just prefer doing 360. Because so how it works is by the time the I-beam runs out, if you yourself run to the backside of the I-beam, you could just run straight to your 360 position once the I-beam drops. Doing 180 inflections hurts people's brains.
Daddy Crix is really proud of all of you.
Get the fuck out of the channel.
What the fuck?
I love you all. I'm sorry. I might not come back to SOM. I just want to say you all really cute. You all getting forehead kisses. Keep up the progress.
Are you okay? Just tell us you're okay. Blink
No,
twice if
he's
you're
gone.
in Milwaukee.
He's gone.
He's gone. It's whatever. I'm actually kind of annoyed about that. So everyone, again, if you don't have the sheet pulled up, or if you don't have access to the sheet, please speak up now. Everyone go through and look at where you are currently standing. If you are on the back half of Cthulhu, that would be square, star, diamond, little brain aneurysm there, and triangle. You are going to be running into the room first. If you are at the very entrance of the room, like namely skull and circle, you are entering the room last. So we have a slow little titration bleed in. We have to be very careful not to be near each other as we run in. Be very spread as possible. And Brill, how do we want to do this? Do we want to have, if you get I-beamed, run to the wall and everyone hug the center, or vice versa?
The first 3 I-beams are always going to be on Siri.
Correct. I know, but
that's enough time to get everyone else in. So Siri
we
runs
don't
in.
have everyone with mounts. Not everyone has mounts, so that's not going to be the case.
Then run to a wall if you get beamed, or do what you need to do to get out of the group.
What aspects?
You want me running?
Aspect of the tiger until you get into your position, and then just switch to your hawk, or sorry, true shot.
All right,
Unless
you want me
there
running
is
in
no
around
melee.
the wall, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we definitely need rebuffs, by the way. Fortitude.
Yeah.
Should priest be putting shadow protection up?
Yes, please. Yes, and use the mounts if you do have them. Okay, I'm gonna throw. Fuck. I'm gonna do something that it's super important that like everyone watches. So before we poll, I'm gonna make sure to show everyone.
Is this in game?
Yes, it's in game. So get topped off on whatever you need and get ready. Okay, Cessiah is flexing it, but if you are going to be in groups, and don't go for it unless you are absolutely confident, don't go for it and just hold off. If you are in groups, star, square, X, and skull, you are going to go right against this wall. If you are not literally hugging the wall, you will pull Cthulhu and you will wipe us. But as Vile just crossed, if you run into the wall and cross, you're good.
I dismiss Pet.
Yes, dismiss pet.
Sulky?
Sulky, you mad lad.
Jesus.
I didn't do nothing.
So be very careful crossing this corridor. You could see where the shadows are different. If you touch, like Ganem right now, not being on the wall, that will pull.
A bunch of us still need buffs that we haven't gotten.
Yeah, call them out.
I have a couple of times.
When do I get off?
Don't go. Who's square? Oh, I thought you were about to kill it.
I'm fine.
Whisper knows what he's doing. He played well.
So everyone get
can
in
Sulky
this
get
hallway,
flick, please?
Yeah, and let's get buffs out. Like, come on. I've been explaining this for like 5 minutes. There's no reason why no one should have buffs.
Thank you.
Yeah, we need new Forward Spirit on Warriors.
And don't peek, don't jiggle, don't risk it, guys. Like, it's a pain in the ass to get back up here. We don't want to do it because someone was snooping.
Mount up.
Yes, if you have a mount, do it. And this is the last call. Please, if you don't know where you're standing, say something. If you don't have access to the sheet, say something. But going forward, we are going to assume everyone knows where they are standing. They know how to transpose themselves from a map to the actual place in game.
Yeah, hey, this is Hangovers. I see where I'm supposed to be standing, somewhere at like 4 o'clock or whatever. Or just south of 3 o'clock.
So the two melee that are in there, you are standing on top of each other. If you have another melee group that's in your range, that's not your stacking buddy, you need to communicate and not be within range of each other. Melee at max, there should only be one other person in your melee, correct? We have 16. Yeah, we don't even have 16 melee.
You have me, Hangover, and Darcy. You have Siri, Seb, Soul, Vile, Vito, Kron. It's done.
They're listed in red there.
They're listed. I could see them.
Are we doing no pets for the entire fight?
You can summon your pet once you're actually going.
Thank you. Just checking.
Yeah.
We're entering from the south, right?
We are entering from the south and heading in a northward direction. Groups
Got it.
square, star, diamond, and triangle are on the north side of the crescent. And then X, skull, circle, and moon are going to be on the south side of the crescent. For phase 2, assuming I have faith, assuming we get to it, and the stomach phase happens, it's one of those things to where if you are a healer, sorry, I know it's going to sound like I'm talking for a long time, but there's a lot of shit to this fight. It's a lot of moving parts. If you are a healer and you are the first person to enter the stomach, just run straight out. Like, maybe wait for like a DPS or two, but just run straight out. Run to the center of the pad in the stomach. If you're on like the corner of the pad that like shoots you up, you will hit the roof and then you will die in the stomach and you have to run back. So be very careful. If you're in the stomach, how many? It's kind of like you can accumulate a certain amount of stacks, but it's a lot of this fight is independent thinking. So if you think you're going to die because you are having too much, like you're taking too much damage in the stomach itself, get out. Don't kill yourself trying to push one of the actual tentacles that are inside of the stomach. Once the
Go ahead.
Sorry, I'm almost done. I know. Once the tentacles are low, DPS, you need to be communicating, or just anyone who's inside of the stomach. Once the last tentacle is low, you need to communicate that, because if you break that tentacle when we're in a bad spot and we have too many upstairs, like ground floor tentacles on, you're going to push us into the wrong phase and it's going to be a waste of time, and then we have to redo that all. And no, I don't have my stomach weak aura anymore. But it should, but from what I remember in Classic, it was kind of buggy. Ha. Go ahead, bro.
So I'm going to do a ready check and then a pull timer. Siri, you are going to get a power wood shield, and you have your nature pot. You are going to jump the gun by 4 seconds. So 4 seconds until the pull, you are going to run in. The first 3 beams are based on threat. So no one generate threat except Siri until 3 beams go out. I'm going to do a ready check. If you've got questions about how this fight works, please ask them. We will explain, otherwise I'll get a pull time.
Who was going in first, closer or farther?
The people who are on the north side of the ring, the further away people, are going to be running in first.
Okay.
Like, we can make a little gradient. If you're towards the entrance, you want to be a little bit further away from the end, like the actual peak itself. If you're running in right away, you want to be a little bit closer. Like, give yourself a little nice gradient. Hangovers and Bali, do you have questions?
Yes, can you please move Moon to Crom? More of a statement.
Done.
Thank you very much.
Are we good?
No, we're not good.
What's up?
Valiant doesn't have the list.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to tell him. I'm looking it up. He's M8 with...
Yeah, he's going to stack with Griever.
So you're southwest. Is that correct? Yeah, like bottom southwest.
The closest melee group on the left.
You're stacking on Skull. See, you've got a bubble.
5,
And you're jumping the gun by
4,
4 seconds.
3.
Don't peek unless you're
I'm mounting
Siri.
right now. Hold on one
Hold,
second.
hold. No pull, no pull, no pull,
Yeah, I
no
was
pull.
putting on a weapon stone.
Yeah, he doesn't have a bubble yet, too.
Yeah, get
no
a fresh
pull.
bubble on Siri.
Fresh pull time.
No, we don't need to do a pull timer again. We're good. Siri, you're going to run in? Okay, never mind.
We
runs
absolutely
in before
5
everyone.
seconds.
Yeah, I was
Very
going to count him
important.
down. We don't need...
3, 2, 1, going.
Only
Going
Siri.
Siri.
Only Siri.
No,
Wait.
Go. Go. If you get I-beamed, sacrifice yourself away from the group. Like, run away. Don't let anyone get in range of you.
It's like right now. If you're grouped up, it's bad.
Melee max range.
Just right on me. Right on top of me.
Like, melee needs to stack. And make sure you're not, like... It looks like Skull and X are right next to it. That's not...
10 yards, guys. Use the range.
I'll stand on me.
Third player, rotate 360 degrees around.
Kill the eye tentacles. All casters should be on the eye tentacle. Melee, kill them as you run around.
Dodge the beam, guys.
It is beaming counterclockwise. So your goal right now should be to get to the back side of that beam. you're going to run through. After the beam is over, and run back to your original position.
And the little I-beams, can you kick them? Like the mind flay?
I do not think you can in
Yeah.
pre-patch.
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
Can you in this
Okay,
version? Okay.
Definitely do that because Joe died because of that.
So get back to your original positions.
Original
Ace.
spots, guys.
Casters on eye tentacle. Same with melee. It helps. Just be careful of stack.
Eye tentacles can be stunned. Melee rogues.
Need to kill eyes.
Does it matter if I take threat or no? Okay, I thought so. Just want to make sure.
Laser on you. Run.
Counterclockwise.
Yep, if it's not in your half, you don't need to move. You just stay where you're at and kill eyes.
Don't worry about B-reses. We just want to get as far as possible, and we want to save them. So we could just push it to the next phase. So there's going to be a lot more tentacles
Don't
going
go.
around.
Stay in your original spots. Do not change spots. This is a change from classic.
Kill that giant claw. Throw on a shield when you taunt. It hits hard.
Do we still need beat spread? Does he do that?
You will for the big eye tentacles that are coming out. They are no longer interruptible.
So Pentagon is in the stuff. We have a giant eye in north. It needs to be killed ASAP. Eye tentacles are out. Let's kill them. After the giant eye died. Giant tentacle is out. So why do we go back to our original spots here and not just group up?
Don't we have to
The
spread?
giant eye beams cannot be interrupted from the giant eye.
Yeah. But
If we stack, one of those will get off and we'll just murder the entire raid.
I see. Yep. Thank you.
Need to DPS down these flash tentacles.
Do we need to spread in this phase like 10 yards?
Yes.
You got a big
I'm
one up.
the Ganums in the stomach.
Unless you're melee need to be running around taking care of the giant claws. If you are actively dead, just start running back to the instance. Everyone has to run back when we die.
This flesh tentacle's about to die out.
Yep, first one down.
Get as far as you can. What are the inside, like, what are the stomach tentacles at?
15,000.
59.
50%.
Just one of them?
Target
Let's
you.
see if we can
One's
get to a
dead.
zone, but I'm not optimistic.
There's
One's
one
dead,
flesh
one's
tentacle
at
down to.
30%.
Oh, yeah, I'm dead.
So when you die, start running back.
Well, I mean, that's not that bad.
I will tell you that the two people I expected to see on the left and right of me were not the two people I saw.
Yes, during the second phase, melee are going to be running around, taking care of stuff.
I meant like right
Everyone
off the
else.
bat.
Sorry, what was your question, Ganem? I was answering a different one.
Oh no, sorry. I was saying that I don't know if people were in the right spots.
Oh, they
Right.
definitely were not. But it's gonna take us a couple of pulls for everyone to get used to, or they have to be. Melee, if you can, try to be spread. I feel like I saw a ton of melee that were super close to each other.
Do you know if pets can chain that or no?
I don't think they can.
Okay.
But they can, like on pole, be targeted, if I remember correctly. Like if the pet pats weird and then peeks the hallway, he can pull off of them.
Gotcha.
Which is why you just don't have them on poles. So when you die, you're going to TP to Oro, and then you're going to run back to Cthulhu. While you're running, pre-pod another GNPP and a GSPP. You should have enough time. And you're
Man,
going to do
sad using
teleport me to the
shadows.
final chamber. And then just...
Normal mount until you get up to the platform for us peasants.
Be careful peeking. Like, don't peek, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Do not cross until we're all buffed. Just chill with these little NPCs right here. We could all just congregate here and get buffed. So until we kill Cthulhu, get used to doing this a lot. We have to get buffed in this little lobby, and then we're going to safely cross by hugging the back wall, and then get situated for pulls.
Did you say earlier not to turn in these quests until a certain rep?
You can't turn in, like... Sorry. The Lord's Insignia and then the artifacts, correct. Do not turn those in until you're actually at, I want to say 999 out of neutral or whatever, into friendly, because once you start into friendly, you don't get as much rep from the trash. Most of them, is it 299? Yeah. It's something like that. Basically, it's like you'll notice how come I'm not getting rep anymore unless I kill a boss?
So we are
And they
taking
will
the
give you...
first teleport to Cthulhu's lair. Or are we not?
This
You're
is
going
final
to-
chamber. Final
We're
chamber.
going to the final chamber.
Okay, so there's okay. I thought we were AFK at the NPCs waiting to get buffed. Oh, these NPCs. Oh, I never saw these. Sorry.
They're to the left when we came in.
No.
we
When you
drop a
teleport,
repair box?
I thought he was talking about the first set of NPCs we're waiting.
Can I get a 300 engineer so I can hand you a repair bot?
I've got one.
TD
I'll drop it.
Hunter.
Hold on. There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, I always have a ton
Everyone
on me.
make
So
sure you
just
repair.
Are we on the opposite side of the entrance now?
We're to the left of where we came in originally.
Okay, so people that are on the right have to cross this time.
Yes.
Okay.
He accidentally went to Twin Nems. He's
I'm
right
here.
here. So everyone get buffs out, repop your consume.
You said nature and shadow, right?
Nature and shadow.
So a quick little request for the hunters in here. When Cthulhu is doing his little swirly eye beam and the little eye tentacle or the small eye stalks that spawn in the circle around him, after you kill the one in front of you, please kill the far side, because I noticed a lot of the fight, the ones that were on the opposite side of the eye beam weren't getting killed and they would just drain people to death. I say that being one of the person who got drained from 100 to like 10%. So if you could try to keep your eye out for that, that would be very helpful.
You want us to kill the ones on the other side of Kassoon, or just all the ones we can see?
It's helpful to kill the ones that are on the other side. So, like, you
Gotcha.
kind of have to move your camera around. Assume that the melee near you are going to be killing, like, a lot of the stuff. But if melee are actively running away from the I-beam, they won't, like, circle back and, you know, kill the opposite side. So, and again, do not cross unless you are hugging the back wall. It is super important.
And then quick clarification on target priority for range during phase 2. It should be like, should we be moving if the big eye stalks are out of range, or should we like stay where we are and just DPS the tentacles that we can? Or
For phase 2, yeah, you want to hit what's safest for you to actively chip away. If you have to reposition a smidge just to like help reach and kill something, that's advantageous. But for the most part, we want to be spread because, as Brill pointed out, that I-beam jumping to multiple people is really going to clap cheeks. Especially
so
since it's not kickable.
clear out all the tentacles in your quadrant, then back to boss.
Yeah, like in the video.
No, during phase 2, no one should be on the boss because during phase 2 he takes 99% less damage.
Okay.
Alright. Ready check team back ready, so I'm putting a power wood shield on Siri. Siri mount up. And Beepo, do you want to count it down?
Yeah, I'll count it down. Let me mount up myself. All right, let's have Siri go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everyone else wait. Everyone else go in now. Stay away from Siri. Get ready. He's going to select a new target. New target income.
Alright, positioning looks much better, guys.
All right, he's now going to go through and start tasing people. So the melee, when I warned you about being too close to each other, if you have more than one person in your range check, you're doing something wrong. And by the way, every melee that we lose compounds this fight, like, multiplicatively.
Laser on you.
Take care of
Run.
the dark tentacles, or the eye tentacle.
Move right.
It's still thingy.
So we're ending up at the same position, right? That's the...
Yes.
Okay.
Get in your positions ASAP. Kill those eye tentacles. Melee, be very careful. We're doing great. Keep it up.
Laser
Eye tentacles
on
are
you.
going out
Run.
soon. Start killing all the eye tentacles. Kill the eye tentacles ASAP. Kill those eye tentacles. This is a good transition. Really good. So now you're going to start managing all of the big stuff. Melee, you're going to be keeping an eye out for the giant. So there's a giant claw in north. No. I want to...
Okay.
Next poll for sure. Until we have melee not dying on the very first I-beam, I want to save for actual, like, super important.
Giant coming out.
Another giant eye in the same exact spot.
people you've had a major mic failure, you're almost incomprehensible.
And can I get other people?
We need to keep staying spread.
Eye tentacle.
I need someone to help me with the sunders on the tentacles. I can do demo for sure.
I got Sunders.
For the giant eye tentacles, we don't want to have as melee stacked on them. Small eye tentacles.
Big eye beam. Range tap.
Healers, you can help those. Help kill them.
We have a giant claw in the north back. We have a giant eye.
Ganem, you're totally in the wrong spot. Come to
We
where
have
Sparkle
little
is.
eyes. Focus
I
the
got
little eyes.
knocked over.
Giant north.
We have 2 giants.
We need all DPS on the north side to kill it. Only north side.
Range DPS should be focusing on the giant eye. We have another giant claw.
North one's almost dead.
Kill the little eye tentacle.
Second
Flesh tentacle's almost dead inside.
It's 11%. You want us to stop?
No, you.
Target change.
Everyone out.
Kill Seaton now.
Oh, kill. Yeah, no.
Do big damage on.
Still got a claw north.
That's fine. Let's have Siri tanking.
Soul's on the big claw north. Siri's gonna be on the IV.
I have to kill the little eye.
Soul's down.
Target you.
Are we supposed to be on the eyes or the boss?
The boss.
He's purple. He's...
Now everyone get back on the eyes and the large tentacle. And then focus the little eye. Anytime the little eyes get out, they have to be killed first.
Target you.
Hangover's down.
Yeah, nobody's on north now.
I'm getting back on
Oh, it disappeared?
It's on the other side of Cathedral. Correct. As Beargill just killed the eye tentacles.
We got 2 big tentacles on the north side.
Yeah,
Or south
fine.
side.
It's a little wipe ski. If you're dead, start running back.
Do we have warriors spread out along him?
Like
To be
in a
able to
circle?
tank the claws and stuff? Because I know I'm right next to Sari.
Yes, for the most part, the melee are responsible for just running around. The melee are the only ones who are running around the room. Other than that, everyone else needs to be spread. And even then, melee, if you have to use your own judgment where you see 8 other melee on the giant eye, run somewhere else and help kill little eyes, kill little tentacles. It's just, if the giant eye stalk is the only thing that's up and there are too many melee on it, I guarantee you one of those melee is going to die per eye beam that hits melee. So tanks, all of our tanks 1000% need to be running around and picking up all of their, or not there, but all of the giant tentacles. Casters are going to be focusing, or casters and hunters are going to be focusing on the giant eye. And then everyone, including healers, you can throw a couple smites, you can go over, beat them up, needs to be killing these small eye tentacles as they pop up.
The small eye tentacles are on a timer. So that's
Correct.
when
It's
yeah,
like
when all the melee
every
are like on
20
one big tentacle, and then no one's on one side of the boss and killing the little ones. That's not good. So just kind of think about that and check that out.
Yes, correct. There should never
Keep
be
spread.
an empty side of the room. If there is an empty section of the room, we are spread improperly. Our hard stop time is definitely 9:30. Whether or not we call it before then is depending on the
Server
need.
time.
It would be 12:30 server.
Sorry, yeah, I'm a little fucking West Coaster.
Same fucking spot, I'm guessing.
All right, someone else is
Beef, your
Something
mic
with
is
your
rough.
mic.
Could we if we don't have it down when we're getting close to
just
that,
got
should we just go like try to one shot Fisker now? And I feel like it shouldn't be too bad. We have a ton of engineers.
That was a pretty big improvement over pull over pull there.
As much as I like Visitus loot, I'd rather just get as much time as possible on killing Cthulhu. Because going forward next week, we could definitely be much more prepared for Visitus. But, and reminder, we're doing final chamber.
And for me, just like there's a lot of things here that are like, Beepa, your explanations have been really great, but like you gotta kind of see them and like experience them.
Very much.
So just getting
Very
pulls
much
in
so.
matters.
Oh yeah, so if you get pulled into the stomach with no tank around, those like tentacles just like destroy you in seconds. So what are you supposed to do?
As a hunter,
Yeah.
stand max range.
Well,
yeah, you could just range them.
I'm saying that if I need to jump out.
Then jump out. If you're gonna die, jump out.
You go to
No,
the
I'm saying
middle
though,
platform. You go to the
every
middle platform
every
and
time I
tell
try
us-
to jump out, like I'm the only person in there, so the tentacles just kill me.
As a hunter, if you are the only person in there, you might as well just leave.
Okay, just immediately leave. Okay.
Yeah, just like immediately leave. Just like a healer, it's not safe for a healer to just be in there by themselves. So if there is no DPS that the healer can keep up and they can safely exit, it's best for them to probably just exit. And also, let's get... I appreciate the heads up. I had it on my screen. I could have noticed, but let's not get a call out at 11%. Let's get call outs when the first tentacle dies, when the second tentacle is at 50%, and when the second tentacle is at 20%. So everyone, please make sure, if you notice that, feel free to say something, but do it in a proper manner.
And basically to kill the fight, once we kill the two internal fleshy tentacles, that's when his invulnerability goes away, and we pop cooldowns, and we want to try to blow him up as fast as possible, right?
Yes. So we are going to pop... There is no threat table for Cthulhu himself. So the second everyone is situated, you're popping cooldowns right on the rip. So that by the time we actually get our first vulnerability, like 2-3 minutes later, they're going to be up again. It's likely going to take us, I'm hoping, no more than 2 vulnerability phases, but we have to be really good about those vulnerability phases and not doing them when we have giants up, if possible.
And those happen whenever a tentacle dies in the stomach.
The vulnerability happens when we kill both stomach tentacles. The tentacles that spawn outside around Cthulhu have static rolling timers.
10-4.
I just popped my first pot. I was slow on that.
Oh, yes,
So
thank you.
reminder to everybody else.
Yes,
So
everyone pop a GNPP.
If you're seeing a tentacle in the stomach, kind of low, communicate, and that's when we down a big tentacle up top, kill the stomach tentacle, boom.
Beautiful. That's exactly how we want to do it.
A couple quick things. The little mind flay tentacles are the player always, even if Cthulhu is vulnerable, and the big eye tentacles also need to die, even if Cthulhu is vulnerable, if you're close to that tentacle. the big claws can be off tanked and dealt with after the vulnerability.
Reoil.
Okay, everyone is ready. I'm going to start counting down Siri, and then we're all going to go in after him. Let's just get a fresh bubble on him. Sorry, I know you probably just recently put one on him. Okay, we have a fresh bubble on Siri. I'm going to let that healer mount up. Siri, go ahead and pull in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, Siri. Everyone else, go now.
Stay away from. Whoa, someone went right.
Remember, Melee, be very careful about your groups. Make sure there's only one person. If you haven't already, pop your cooldown.
Laser on you. Run.
Take care of these ads.
Joe, you were in the completely the opposite part of the room.
Oh, my stupid pet ran through it.
Well, I mean, we are in transition.
You should be able to return close to your original positions.
Sparkle, where are you?
Target you.
Get ready for second phase.
I dropped combat there for a second.
I did too.
I did too.
Rank.
Yep, everyone's spread out. Giant Claw, north.
Siri's tanking it.
Sunders.
20 seconds
Claws
to
can
jump
be
to
stunned.
big eye.
There's one to the south. It went away.
I've been at 500 for a
Claws
while.
can be stunned, guys.
Big eye 10 seconds.
Please stun.
Giant Eye north again.
It went away.
I think the one that goes away is the one taking people into the stomach.
Okay, Melee, you have to remember what I said about the Giant Eye.
Giant Claw west. I got hit away. Sari's got it.
Little Eyes are out, and we have a big
One at the north. It went away. Giant Eye north. Claw north.
Northeast.
Yep. I'll pick it up.
We have little eye tentacles out. Kill those ASAP.
Remember, Sunder instantly. We got like 4 warriors here.
Are we not doing any damage to the ones inside?
Souls down.
You definitely should be doing damage to the ones inside.
Hasn't went
Yeah,
down
taking
any.
that giant tentacle.
Southeast.
Yep, giant tentacle,
So he's
southeast.
gonna get it.
I got a ton until you get here.
Sarah's in the stomach.
Little
eyes.
Tentacle.
Yep, we have little eyes out. Beat those up. It's probably a wipe ski. Everyone start running back if you haven't already. So, I don't want to throw our head against the wall and waste tons of consumes. So we have to think critically about what's going on. Because our goal, by the time we even get to phase 2, is to have no one dead. So going into phase 2 with like 4 to 5 people dead is a big issue.
To be honest, I feel like we're doing too much running at the beginning. If we can just like maybe cutting it down to 180 would be beneficial.
So it's the same amount of running. If the dark glare is moving away from you at the start, you sit down and you don't move. So half the people have to run twice as much, the other half don't have to move at all. Same amount of running.
Doesn't that lead to us getting more clumped?
But there's no beams during the time that you're clumped.
Okay.
As long as you're spread.
Well, I still think that's getting people confused as to their spots.
Just you have one spot, you stay in that spot unless you need to move for a glare. And then you move back to your spot.
You have like 5 seconds after his dark glare before he starts eye beaming people again.
What was happening in the stomach? It felt like we were alive a long time before the Volm.
I don't think anybody was touching the tentacles.
Yeah, no one was really staying down. Like a couple people would get brought in, and there'd be only like 1 or 2 down, and it was a bad combo, so they would either die or leave.
If you have a GNPP up, you can stay in there for a little bit and be okay.
I was the first one in, and tentacles literally killed me with the spit before I could even make it to the way out. Like they just both targeted me and literally just killed me.
Yeah, that's what happens every time I get in there.
Is it a GMPP? Can you do that? What's going on in there? Maybe.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't
all
help me
nature.
none because there was no healer, no nothing. Like it was.
Yeah,
Well,
just checking.
It's all nature damage, so you can, like, if you get in there and pop a GMPP, and if you're the only person, you can get out. If you're there with a healer can keep you up through it.
Speaking of, pre-pop when you get in.
We want to call out when a healer does go in the stomach so that they can stick out there and people can stay.
Yeah, maybe.
I also feel
Did
like as a
healers stay there
priest,
the whole time though?
we have all the priests kind of far away from where the melee are, and they're the ones taking damage. Maybe we could move them in closer, swap them with a mage or something.
We did also have 2 healers die pretty early that fight, so that was kind of causing some heal stress in general.
Yes, this fight, for every person we lose in phase 1, will become compounded more and more. Like, I'm gonna sound like I'm beating a dead horse saying that, but it's super important that individually we do not die on this fight.
Yeah, like I died at the end there to like a giant claw, and I assume it's just because there wasn't enough healers alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I died because somebody was too close to me in phase 1, and I just got chain hit for 4,400. Yeah, that eyeball chain just wiped me out.
I assume the answer is no, but like, what if we were a small amount of nature resist? I don't know, like we just wouldn't get insta-gibbed by things.
But would we kill the tentacles fast enough?
Yeah, that's why I assume the answer is no.
Yeah.
I mean,
the
I'll
amount
bring
of damage. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go.
The amount of damage that's going out overall is it's not worth the NR versus how much damage you have to put out, like for killing things. Because you could tell, like, if we're down 2 DPS even, notice how quickly we fall off on things dying. So a lot of it is just having proper consumes. I know, so I keep saying a lot of like individual play, like on yourself. If you see someone in your range, you have to move. Like, don't assume the other person is going to move for you. Like, people need to be reactive. If you see someone enter your range, finish your cast and move. Or if you're a caster and you have Cthulhu targeted, and that person that he's targeting is the dude right next to you, you gotta move. Like, a lot of this is helping each other cover each other's mistakes. It requires a lot of cohesion.
When I see that my partner's getting targeted, I shouldn't run, right?
As a melee,
You
no.
won't have time to run. Don't bother.
Okay. That's why I didn't want to like try it and then just kill like another pack or something.
Yeah.
You
So
should just stay there.
when I was saying like if you see someone in your name and move, that's like people who don't have a stacking buddy. If you do have a stacking buddy, there should only be one person there the entire time. And melee, do not move unless there is a dark glare or we are in phase 2. Sorry, one very last thing. I have to say it again. For the giant eye tentacle, you don't stop, like, max 3 melee, 4 melee on the giant eyes. Like, I would watch all 8 of you, 10 of you run over there, and then guarantee you at least two people were dying per eye beam. And
Just keep melee to if it's in your area.
Yes, correct.
It's in your little slice of pizza.
I'm gonna try to call out the timer on the small I-beam spawns.
I'm gonna reiterate stomach one more time. If you get swallowed, you need to GNPP, and then you need to do as much damage as you can before you get out. Make sure you get out, but you need to do damage in there. That killing those tentacles is how we advance the fight.
If you're by yourself, should you just get out?
Based on your health.
You should make a
range them.
Health and how much damage you're taking and how many stacks of the stacking nature debuff you have.
Every opportunity that people are in the stomach, you need to do something. Even if it's just a small smidgen of damage, we need to be whittling them down as much as possible. The longer we're dealing with phase 2, the more shit's going to get hectic, the less vulnerabilities we're going to be able to squeeze out, the less likely we're going to kill the boss. So, everyone do your best to stay alive, do your best to communicate, and do your best to not kill your fellow raid members.
So I haven't been in there yet, but from everything I read, tanks just run out. Is that what you want me to do?
No, I want you to stay in as long as you safely can and deal damage. You become a very resilient DPS.
Last chance to call out for if you need buffs. Let's get a bubble on Siri, and I'm going to start counting down.
There's a couple pets here on the left side.
Okay. Yo, Prelude, you are the luckiest son of a gun that didn't just pull. Siri, go ahead and go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Siri only. Everyone else go in now. Once you are situated, pop cooldowns, burn the boss. Eye tentacles are going to be coming out in 20 seconds.
Little tentacles, 5.
Get ready for little tentacle. Here they come.
Laser on you. Run.
Beam, I beam. Watch out, guys.
Take care of those little claws as we're moving.
I'm sorry, are we doing a full rotation still?
Yes.
Okay.
2 claws in the back.
Don't worry about the dark beam is about to go over.
Oh, I see.
We have eye tentacles. Kill those ASAP. Melee, you should be getting on your group. Syria is low. Great job. Let's get a B-res on Vile.
I'm not in range. I'll check it out.
Can you ping Vile?
Just one.
I got it.
Setting up. Yep.
Cool.
Spread out, spread out.
Drink.
So kind of watch the south side for tentacles.
I got hit out. There's one on the west.
Giant claws are out.
Yeah, those melee need to get healed a bit fast.
Giant Eye in 15.
Little, little tentacles in 8. Don't be on top of them.
Practice.
Beam right side.
Frost, where you go?
I was trying to rotate over to it, but no one else moved, so I couldn't.
One south. I got it.
Joe's in the stomach.
Melee, stick to your spots.
We're gonna have eye tentacles in 5 seconds. Kill the eye tentacle.
I'm stuck in the ground right now.
PD and tag.
Never mind. We're good.
First flash tentacle's about to die.
Little tentacles, 10.
We have a giant claw
Mom,
out.
I gotta head out.
Right behind you.
We have a
Raven's
giant
thinking
claw over
giant
there.
claw.
Giant Eye 37.
Eye tentacles are out.
The tentacle's about to die.
Yeah, flesh tentacle is
Yep,
dying
seconds
right now.
going down.
Revio's tanking claw.
I think that's a good time.
It's dying right now.
Eye is on claw. Eye is on
Target
claw.
change.
Not good time to push that, but
I summoned some
Focus the giant eye. Focus the giant eye. Melee, get on Cthulhu. Everyone else should be on the giant. Kill the little eye.
I'm taunting the north tentacle. Sari's got it.
Starting getting, yeah.
Vulnerability ends in 5 seconds. Eye tentacles are also going out in 5 seconds. There's a
Giant Eye.
Just switch to the giant eye. Kill the eye tentacle. Keep it up,
Sarah's
everyone.
in the stomach. Need a tank on the tentacle.
Revio's got it. Bile, it's on Bile. It's on Bile.
Pally in the stomach.
Direcko, can you heal Sarah real quick?
Eye tentacles are out again. We also have a giant eye. There's only one flesh tentacle in the stomach, correct? Little
there's
eyes.
two.
Kill
There's
the
two.
little eye.
It's 1.5 health.
Assault stay and let me go out.
We have a tank for the claw.
Yeah, I'm in here.
Seriously.
Oh, never mind. He's fine.
There's a second claw.
Eye tentacle.
First tentacle's going down in a sec.
I need to get out of here.
We have a giant eye tentacle out. And then we're going to have eye tentacles in 10 seconds.
We're getting overwhelmed with claws northeast. There are 2 already up.
We have double eye tentacles out.
Is this
Yeah,
just
we're
the,
just getting
is this
overwhelmed.
The fast kill?
Yeah.
Is this
Second
the
claw at 50.
rage?
All right, Sev, get out of the stomach.
I'm sorry,
Stomach
beef.
tentacle's almost dead.
That's what the best go yet.
Do eyes keep
Target
spawning
change.
during the weekend
Target you.
phase? Like
Yes.
all tentacles?
Yes.
Yeah, that was not like that in Classic.
It's like that in the video we watched.
So is the play to ignore them in Surrogate?
So
'Cause
was
we get overwhelmed if we do that.
so the beginning was cleaner, right?
Yeah. We only had
How do I-
one person die, I think, the whole first phase, pretty much.
That was the best one ever so far for us. Don't go in unless it's over. Yeah, we're all seeing it.
Yeah, I think I zapped like 5 people there or something, but I was tanking a tentacle.
I mean, it's one of those fights too. Like once you have it down, you have it down. It's just getting it down the first time.
We're gonna annihilate it after we figured it out.
I did notice when I went down, I could just stay there forever and do a lot of damage.
Like in the stomach?
Yeah. Like it does like a couple hundred damage, right? And I was just, oh, okay. And I saw the healer was just healing himself because he was getting hit. And I was like, oh, well, this works.
Thank God for Holy Shock, though.
And like honestly, that fight length is really close to how long it should be, because if we I mean, I'll leave it up to officers to call if we should like focus on Seaton during phone phase, even if an eye is up or not. Like I could see that call going either way. I don't know what the right answer is, but if our transition isn't like, we kind of got bad luck on that timing because there were no eyes up and it was right about to drop and it looked like a really good transition, and then right when the transition happened, an eye spawned. So that was just rough.
Yeah.
But if that doesn't happen, like that's a clean burn. He's below 50% after the first Vone phase, and then we were like, the last stock was like 20% from going into a second Vone phase, and the second Vone phase is where you kill him. So like we're close. That was actually a very, very close attempt.
So should we like ask if we should kill the second tentacle?
Yes.
Okay. Because I just kind of went ham on it.
We noticed.
Fuck. What do you do if you took the wrong turn?
You have to run.
You get to stay here forever.
Kyle lost his X.
Oh yeah, I assume the warlocks don't have any like shards or hellstones.
I'm all out.
Yeah, I figure at this point.
I can spare a couple.
So when you're standing in your spot and there's nothing to attack, and Sathoon's only taking like 18 damage from your scorches, you're just supposed to chill and wait?
Yes.
Sometimes,
Conserve
yeah.
mana.
Is it possible to judge wisdom so that like during those phases we can wand and get some mana back?
Theoretically.
That's a pretty
I was
good
trying
idea.
to sneak a Judgment of Light, but quite frankly, it's pure chaos.
I mean, that's perfectly fair.
If one of us gets it off, just be thankful.
Yeah, you could walk
Just try
into
to
a beam,
keep
I
the-
guess.
Mages need to keep the scorch stack up.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
So
I was
that when
just hitting
Vaughn
him.
goes, we're ready to go.
So if it's below 15, I try to pop one up. Otherwise, I stand there.
Man, I really don't know my way through here.
I forgot to nature pot. If anybody else did.
Ganem, how far away are you?
I took a wrong turn somewhere, so I'm in this room full of ball sacks.
Aldemus, can you summon him, please?
That's where we killed the boss at.
There's
Oh,
a
we
TP
killed
that
Cthulhu?
takes you.
No, it's where we killed a different boss.
Did he go to Twin Imp's room?
That's what
I
it
think
seems like.
I think I'm back on track. Okay, thank you. Jesus Christ.
Wherever you are, just don't pull the boss.
Get buffs on Ganem.
I'm
and
somewhere
let's get
where I
ready to pull.
don't know where I am.
So reminder, hug the back wall if you are crossing. Don't pre-peek.
Oh yeah, and one thing, I assume hunter pets can't get targeted by the beam or be part of the chain.
They can
I
only
don't think they
start the pull.
I think
They
they're
can
okay.
only, yeah,
Could-
they can only start the pull, but they won't ever get targeted.
They will not chain to you.
Correct. Okay, everyone is ready. Let's get a bubble on Siri. Are you ready, Siri? I just saw you put on a stone, so I want to make sure.
Yeah, I'm ready now.
Okay. Siri, go ahead and run in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wait. Go. Everyone else go. Stay away from Siri.
Sylvar, you ran right by him.
Yeah, you gotta be super careful. Get in your position ASAP. Little claw tentacles are going out. Pop your cooldown. We have eye tentacles in 15 seconds. Eye
Laser on
tentacles,
you.
kill them ace.
Run.
Get away from the dark click. It is moving counterclockwise.
Doing good.
You're going to have eye tentacles in 10 seconds. You should be able to get near your original position. Get to your original position. Eye tentacles are out. Great job, everyone. Get ready for phase 2.
Remember to drink.
Yeah, if you can, spam that button. Okay, we are going to have a giant claw tentacle going out in 5 seconds. Be ready. It
One
is
on the
on
west?
the west.
Looks like Whisper's got it.
Melee, choose life.
It is stunnable, so please stun those.
On the east.
We are going to have eye
went away?
tentacles in 10 seconds, and then we are also going to have a giant eye. Melee do not stack on the giant eye. Little eye tentacles going out.
Back to position.
It is in south. Little eye tentacles are out. Kill them ASAP.
Giant Eye's gotta go down. We got like
We have
8
a
melee
giant
here though.
claw south.
Melee,
Giant
stick to your
claw
spots.
south.
I don't understand the stick to your spots call.
Only when the giant.
Yeah, when there's a giant eye, you cannot be moving around. So you risk
Eye tentacles
blasting
are
people.
coming out now. Be ready. We have a giant eye north.
Spread out.
Reaver, run, you're gonna regret it.
How does the stomach look?
They need to
150.
die.
Lots of us died in here.
We got
There's-
two
it's
tentacles
1.5.
up, one's at 50%.
Do you guys not have the
Giant claw south.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up in a sec.
We have a giant claw south. Eye tentacle.
One tentacle's dead.
We're gonna have a giant eye in 20 seconds. Or sorry, one right now.
Just remember, don't push it until we clear these tentacles, especially that eye.
Okay. Tentacles at 50%.
Yep, 30.
Push the giant eye, and then get ready to
Stop.
kill the flesh.
Stop DPS in the stomach. Stop DPS in the
Eye
stomach.
tentacles are going out now. After we kill the eye tentacles,
There's 2 claws south stacked.
Should we kill the stomach
push.
or not?
You
Yes,
ready?
yes,
Yes.
push.
Pushing. Now.
Target change.
Pop a cool.
Finish off the weak claw, then go to.
Sunders, guys.
Giant eye is out. Melee or range switch. Melee keep pumping on the bot. Eye tentacles are out. Melee swap briefly. And then get right back on the bot.
Oh, come on. Target you twice in a row and you just die.
Yes.
Try to get him to.
Get back on that boss. Alright.
It's a good push.
Situated. Yep. Really good push. We have eye tentacles and then a giant eye. Take care of those little ones. Casters. Take care of the giant.
Who Sunders up?
This
Knock
giant
the claw out. We don't have eyes.
Eyes are coming out in a sec. There they are. I'm down
around
under.
little eyes.
More.
Big eyes.
Also a claw southwest.
Soul, go out. Go out of that.
Okay, I'm coming up.
Big eyes still.
Big eyes down.
Big eyes still.
We have Cessiah and Siri in the stomach. They should
Big
be
eye.
able to push. Siri stay. Siri stay.
I'm getting the one on the east, the claw on the east.
One tentacle's down.
Once you get to 11
Yes, I'm
stacks, Siri, get out of the stomach.
Oh, you got it. Soul.
There's some claws. Yeah, I got big guy.
Siri,
We got a
oh,
double eye
actually,
tentacle.
get out.
Yep, double eyes.
We're at the end range.
Tentacle in the stomach's at 50% ish.
Another claw northeast. Revia's grabbing it. JK, I'm dead.
Yeah, I think the double eyes. Like I don't know.
We just got overwhelmed.
Well, it's like a soft enrage.
Yeah.
Tentacle in the eye is 20.
Target change.
We got to the second weekend.
So I got blowed up in the stomach by the devil guys really easy, and got to watch a lot of other people get blowed up. If you're a clothy, you gotta just run through unless there's
Yeah,
a tank there. There has to be a tank for us to be able to do anything.
I agree with that. After
Yeah, you need
experiencing it,
2 people down there to split the spits.
all right.
I mean, is Clothies in NO insane?
Yeah. I feel like it's too much of a DPS loss, but
I
it's
think-
your call. I need to go. I appreciate everyone listening to me, but I've had family here, so it's kind of rude for me to be down here. But you guys are fucking crushing it. I have faith in the next 25 minutes. We're gonna get some more good pulls in. If not, see you all this weekend for AQ20s and ZGs, and then see you again, you beautiful faces, on Tuesday.
Yep, we're gonna take one more pull on Cthulhu.
If you're a dwarf, I popped stone form when I went in. I didn't take any damage for a while.
As soon as you go in the stomach, pop a nature pot if you have it.
I had most of a nature pot left on me and went straight for the thing and ran around in circles and didn't get teleported out and died. Like, it's crazy. If it doesn't teleport me right away, there's just no chance for me to make it across by myself.
And it's not just clothies. I couldn't make it through without dying either.
Yeah, I think it's just tanky boys that we have to wait for to be in there.
Yeah, every time a tank was down there, like, tons of stuff happened. But otherwise, there was not a ton of movement.
Can we try to just burn through the vulnerability phase and ignore even the eyes?
Well, they're just gonna insta kill people then.
Yeah,
That would
mindful
I mean,
be-
if we're losing 4 DPS, I don't know what we're expected to learn. It's just gonna be worse.
Yeah, that was one thing I wasn't sure about. When he was vulnerable, I was sitting on a giant worm. Was I not supposed to do that? Because I didn't want it to hit somebody else. So I just kind of tanked it the whole time.
For
Yeah.
tanks, yeah, that sounds like the right play.
Yeah. Those are also new for this first season of Mastery. It doesn't usually spawn a ton of mobs throughout us in the weekend phase. That's a new mechanic that we have to get used to.
This is very different. In class, when he's weak, nothing.
Yeah,
Well, that one was
basically-
just alive beforehand. And, like, it had full health, so I just kind of sat there.
Yeah, there was a. Oh shoot, I took.
And then that's the one that got a double spawn, because after he was invulnerable.
Yeah, I kind of think that if a big eye spawns during weakness, we should, like if a big eye is already up, we should kill it. But if one spawns during weakness, we shouldn't switch off of it. Like the big claws need to be off tanked, and we should still kill the little eyes because that's like a single global. Like I could turn and fire blast those and they die. But the big stuff, I feel like we should just burn through the weakness phase and try to make sure he's below 50%, ideally below 40%.
We need to also be more vocal on the percents of the tentacles inside. Because if we time it right, we can go into the vulnerability phase with no mobs on the outside. And that's the most important thing, because if there aren't any, then you can focus solely on TPSing. But
We got that down this time, right? I think.
We
Right?
had a giant claw the first time we went in, but that was it.
Yeah.
But there should be nothing. The ideal way to do it is maybe when it's spawning the little eyes, and that's it.
That's why, like, is there not a way that we could, like, send all the hunters or something on the claws? Something like that? Because they're not... I don't really know, but I feel like they're not dying fast enough.
Any
Melee can
range that can
only-
reach them should be killing them, yeah.
Yeah, melee can only help on the claw tentacle when the eye is down. Because if we all go in on a claw and there's still an eye up, it just takes one beam on one of us to wipe the entire group. So
Yeah,
melee.
we gotta stay spread out.
Yeah, we have to stay spread until the eyes are down.
Even when the eyes are down, the eyes pop up with like a few seconds warning.
Yeah.
People aren't moving out; they're getting tunnel vision. Just stick to your positions.
This is good to see, though. It's very nice.
Another problem is after the first weekend phase, when we're getting overrun, we just have too many dead. Plain and simple.
Well, part of it was
We can't keep up with DPS if, you know, at least 8 or 9 DPS are down.
well, like part of that was I did see the dead body pile down below because I guess they couldn't make it out.
Yeah, several of us died because we reported in essentially one at a time and then double spat.
I did have a question about that too. I stood on the thing this last time. It took like 3-4 seconds to actually get hit up.
It doesn't always teleport you right away.
Okay.
That's why clothies, if there's not a tank down there, non-healers anyways, you just gotta bolt for it and try to get out.
Because when Sari told me to leave, I went on the pad and I just stood there and I was about to die. I was like, oh,
Patron Frost, where you at?
We took the wrong portal. We're running back.
But that's why there's a pile of bodies there, because it's all people that got there and you get teleported right away.
Yeah, Aldumos, do you have 2 shards?
Yeah.
I think something we should definitely try, like next week and all the future weeks, is to just like, I don't know, get a bunch of hellstones out before this, like before the raid starts. I don't know, because we can't get any in here, it seems. You know?
Patron Frost upon, please.
So if we could just farm a bunch of mobs outside.
There's a bot. Repair bot.
Don't we kill hundreds of trash to get here?
Well, like tonight, we didn't.
I mean, if they're all going to be gone in one pull,
Does
it
someone put
doesn't
Sharon in
really
here?
have an effect.
I think nope. This is the twin ends room. I'm an idiot.
Well, the hellstone is really just for like those cloth people because they're just gonna die. So if they have a hellstone, maybe they survive.
I mean, go to Felwood, get a whip of tuber. Like, those stack up really high, and you can use them in the Hellstone slot.
Repair bots down, by the way. Should we grab those?
Does anyone remember in class if Whirlwind does no damage to Cthulhu? Anybody remember that?
Alright, let's get spot buffs on Frost and Patron and get this thing moving. This is very likely going to be the last pull. We're pushing up on the end of our raid time and we're already losing people.
I do think the attempts are huge, though. Like, we're definitely getting a lot better every time.
Oh yeah, absolutely, which is why we're keeping going.
Yeah, we'll get to the point where we're sleeping through this and we'll win every time. It'll be like automatic. And we'll have more confidence with our potions and everything.
So melee, if you did not know, when he's in weakened phase, south side is his ass.
Right, but you can't necessarily go there with big eyes up, so that's on me as the group leader to make sure the dagger rogues are there next week. Revia and Ganem. Revia, what's up?
He said here in chat.
Yeah, I'm here. You're good. Sorry, I missed the ready check, but I'm present.
Okay. Let's get a bubble out on Siri. And Siri is going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Siri in. 4, 2, 1. Everyone else in.
Ideally, I'd like to switch spots with Sparkle, but I'd like to be right on the rim of that black morass.
I will talk about it after raid.
You're cool.
Pause coming up.
Who's trying to steal my spot? I wasn't listening.
Can we get a res on Fraser?
Laser
Yeah,
on you.
have
Run.
two reses.
Careful, guys. It started where Square is right now, by the way. So Soul, where you're at, is safe. You can probably just chill here for a minute. Then head over.
Hey, Claw. Should be out. Yeah, it's on the south. I'll pick it up. Oh, never mind.
Changing soon.
Get ready for second phase.
Damn, he's just going after people.
Laser on you. Run.
Get him down.
Alright, we're just killing it. Kill eye.
Big eye on the south? Oh, never mind.
Alright, first one's a big claw. There's no big eye, so we can actually zug if you're close. Just make sure you can get back to your spots. Eyes in 13, make sure you're back, moving back to your slots.
Eyes up.
Northeast.
Healer in stomach.
Claw on the same spot.
Northwest.
Eye is dead. You can, a few melee can go in on that claw if you're close.
Little eyes in 5, is that right?
Little eyes, melee peel off to get the ones near your original spot.
Southeast. Big eye up, southeast.
Yep, I
Melee,
got
watch
it.
yourselves.
He got me.
Giant eyes.
Get that eye down.
Right,
north.
in the stomach.
Giant
Last
eyes
time it
down.
was at 70%. You want us to push it?
It's 22 seconds till
Clean
next
up these
picture.
eyes and then yes, push. No, no push. Hold the push. Hold the push.
Giant eye on the west.
Hold on, Fido.
Kill the big eye, then kill the little eye tentacles, then we push.
So he's going out.
Claw on the west.
Kill the little eye tentacles. Stomach should be able to push now. Stomach push now.
Okay, pushing it. 5%.
Target change.
Big damage to Zoom.
His back is in the southeast.
Got a claw north.
Giant eye, that needs to
Northwest.
die if you're a melee in close. Little eyes, peel off, kill those. Melee, you can't move to the back like that. You're getting killed by the giant claw. The giant eye. Spread out, kill eye tentacles.
Big eye up.
Target you.
Big guy still up.
The same big eye that was up at the start of that. Right, two
Target
eyes
you.
up.
Yeah, that eye is just blasting everybody for like a minute.
We have 10 minutes until the scheduled end of our raid time. I don't think it's realistic to get buffed, and get a pull on Cthulhu within our raid time. And we've already got people dropping, so I believe we're going to call the raid there. Thank you very much for coming. We're going to zone in and have ports available. We made good progress. I know we only killed one new boss, but we learned the wall in this fight. We know what to do. We know how to kill this.
We do loot?
Yeah, we should probably do loot in the next 26 minutes. Sorry, I literally wasn't thinking about loot.
I don't think any of us were until now.
Yeah, I was literally about to just leave and go to bed.
Yeah, so the bow with shell for guidance is mostly a PvP trinket. It doesn't have a lot of PvE applications. Oil's intact hide is likely to go to the physical boys, the warriors and rogues, that the casters have access to Bloodvine, and then Skin of the Great Sandworm is not hugely contested, but is likely to go to warlocks if they want them.
They do give rep though if you turn them in, right? If like no one ends up wanting them.
Then, if no one wants them, then the idols are much better off used somewhere else.
Yeah, it's not worth the mats right
Are
now.
you wanting us to stick around or
I'm sorry,
port
yeah,
if we need loot?
If you need it on an item, I would recommend sticking around, but I can always come track you down.
Yeah, I didn't realize you had to spend the idols on them. Forgot about that, so I'll take my greed away from that.
Oh, you can change it after?
No, he's just
No,
saying.
but the officers can take that into account and disregard him.
All the officers go down to talk about the shell.
I hope we don't need to do that. Giving the officers about 15 seconds to make a comment before I just make these awards. Alright, that's Pentagon Burr with Shell. That's Soul of Iron on T2.5 pants. That's Whisper on T2.5 pants.
Next week we just kill them all.
We're gonna get better and better.
To address what you were saying in voice, Siri's got rank 14 gear, which makes all of that stuff much more of a minor upgrade.
I like how we did early. We did really well on that.
Cthulhu is gonna be the hardest fight in here, and it's not like there's a hard mode you can turn off. Like, this group absolutely could have and would have killed classic Cthulhu.
Well, this is seasonal mastery,
Continuing
right?
to spawn versus weakness is some bullshit.
It is quality bullshit.
I thought the
I
old
mean, like, didn't they say that Cthulhu on the hardest hard mode would like literally be impossible without next gear? So like he's definitely set up
They
hard.
said that about Twin Amps.